you. She got her tuna fish. She has some treats. I hit the magic button.
We just need characters.
That's a big request.
Cindy? It's Cindy?
Well, oh, you did! She did that. She did it.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm kind of blocked by the island, so I can't see.
It might be still a little bit too Oh yeah, it's usually down right 10.
I got her in a purple mood.
Don't do that! There's no advantage to that.
Sure there, she's gonna attack Bill.
Release him on my mom.
Oh, look, we have another empty side of the table game.
Well, I was gonna say, if Bill's not here, I could just sit over there.
Well, you know, as soon as you get over there,
He'll show up.
yeah, he'll probably say that he confused it with the fact that I canceled the Friday game. It's online now.
Yep. Got a character ready and waiting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I finished the tutorial for mine as well. So.
Yeah, okay, so you guys did the tutorial already?
Yep, I got the tutorial fully done.
Okay. So what level are you guys, do you know?
Level 6.
Okay. I think I got a couple of characters around that. I've been running around right now trying to earn enough bonus points for that Fox Bat Con they got going on.
Mm-hmm.
I almost have enough to buy one of the classes.
Oh, nice.
Now, I won't use it right away, but I'll have it available, and it's available to all my accounts. And it's actually fairly cheap.
Mm-hmm.
While we're playing, I can show you how you can convert question night points and everything else, and you can get enough gold and points and all those to actually buy
Yeah.
character slots. Pretty cheap.
Yeah, I was. I looked at. I was kind of after I got done with the tutorial, kind of started thumbing around, and I was like,
"This is how they used to. They only start with 5 originally."
well, I saw that there was an expansion, and I'm like, wait, I can't scroll to see others that are probably hidden. What the hell?
There's some that you cannot get. There's Freeform, which is basically you get to make your character from scratch.
Ooh.
Which it's easier to first play the game a couple times to get an idea on how it works before you go in with that idea.
That's basically the sandwich, right?
It's like there's one character I used to have that was on Freeform that when I quit paying monthly, I lost that, and I went back to the character. And I can't remember what he had, but see, the character was a giant character.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's certain abilities that raise your fury. Well, then your fury affects your height. Well, once you start fighting, you go back down to regular size, though, unless you got height from fury. So basically, there's a combination of 3 powers that work perfectly together that give you the optimal giant form characters. I only got 2 of them. I can't remember what the fuck the third one was.
Right now, my guy's got his.
What do you got?
I have a hybrid, and he's dragon. He's the dragon one.
Huh? Hybrid. What's your archetype?
Hmm.
Your archetype.
Just starting out, so I couldn't tell you that one.
Yeah, I can't tell you either.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Well, when I went into hybrid, there were only 2. There was the dragon style,
Probably also because they probably changed.
and then there was one other to go in that
You know,
hybrid.
let's put it this way. You know that hologram you go through at the beginning about the invasion?
Yeah.
I did it when it was. Me and her did it when it wasn't an illusion. It was actually the start of the game.
Oh dear God.
But that was like 5-6 years ago. So they
We
kinda
also
felt-
waited months and months and months and months and months and months.
to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had to buy 2 copies of the game because they wouldn't allow you to have multiple copies with one.
Multiple people using the same license
Yeah.
key. Yeah, it's like Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Yeah.
You used to have a disc in there. Had to.
Yeah, no, the things like the Even 4 missions and the market missions, they actually were restricted until you actually got to that level
Oh,
to
see,
actually do them.
sound and everything.
And now
working.
you can just jump to them.
Okay, good.
Well, my
Now we'll pull out
guy's,
characters.
my guy's kind of like, he's mostly hand-to-hand, but he's got, as it said, the soul of the dragon in him.
Martial arts?
Kinda, but it's under hybrid.
Yeah, hybrid is basically you have ranged and physical attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there used to be like 5 classification breakdowns, but some may only come out later on.
Melee, range, hybrid, tank support.
Yeah.
That's,
And then those break
that's
down
what I'm
into ones from there.
Yeah, in the hybrid, I think he was the third one in.
It's
Yeah,
been a while.
I'm the soldier under range.
I'm just kind of starting up again on the game lately.
Yeah.
I have a, but I'll be starting on one of the lower level characters. What the?
Phil's not here. Get over there.
Bill's spooching this character. I don't know.
What do you do? Jizz on his character?
And it's dry.
What did you do? Mark his territory?
Yeah. I'm oddly curious.
You touched it.
Yeah, I
You
did
might
because
wanna
I had
wash
to
your
know.
hands.
Hey, I used to be a
Devin,
skunk.
wash your hands.
I used to be one of the ones that had to mop the floors at the
20
spank
seconds,
spanks.
hot water, soap.
Okay, what's the number
Yeah,
for the
that's
CDC?
sperm.
Congratulations, your mouth's now pregnant.
The way I cough, man, be careful. I'll be spitting those babies all over the place. Okay, let's get some characters out and then I'll decide on movement.
Well, at least maybe we'll finally have enough characters to play a full game.
Well, actually, we have
Actually, I think I hear a stupid bike coming down the highway.
a stupid one? Does it have a retarded
That was a
noise to it?
truck, not the motorcycle. I just saw it.
Yep, I got her in a cycle.
Ah! Please shouldn't run over my foot.
No, she's just gonna.
Is yours
pop
in black,
back
white,
in.
or color?
Hmm?
Yours. That's in color. Is the second page? Which
No.
I guess it doesn't really matter.
Nope, second page is not in color.
Okay.
I would probably eventually print out though. This one's gonna get after that spill that Amanda did.
What's spelled?
She went like this.
And spilled her drink everywhere. And it invaded it just and I'm like
Okay.
but and
Let's see.
I will tell you right now, I
What was
did not go original with my character
Um,
name for the Friday. I just called him Blue Dragon.
Well, thankfully, he's a superhero name. Why not?
And his outfit went from kind of all red to kind of just a red to blue look.
Yeah, I kind of went Mondo Glam though.
Well, my guy's not too bad.
No,
That's
with
yours
some
too?
cybernetic or some.
Except for I'm checking on your equipment things.
Well, I can't wait to get my blades that are on my arm for this guy because they look awesome.
Awesome.
Totally awesome, dude.
Hey, I don't deal with blades very often. I usually go either just straight fists or just. And yes, that could be taken as a dirty pun.
Straight fish.
At least it's not an 8-year-old woman.
Well, that would also explain why you waddle.
Not why I waddle. Have you seen Bill walk?
Why are you watching Bill walk?
Well, when you're
Because
sitting right here and he
making
gets
sure
up to
he's
go
not
to the
gonna try and
bathroom
run at us
and
with
you're
something.
looking in that direction.
Oh, that's a bad excuse. Try that one with your girlfriend. I was looking in that direction. Her butt was shaking in that direction. I
Hey.
was watching it like this.
Oh,
It's
no,
okay
I
to
will.
look, you just can't touch.
I will.
I see a lot of difference between touching and doing anything wrong.
Look with your eyes, not your hands.
I also found out that there's the game does the same thing as Neverwinter when it comes to the crystals. Change them into Zen. You can do the same thing with those.
What game?
The
The
Champions.
Champions one? Okay.
Yeah, I know. I found that one out that there is a Zen market for it.
Yeah.
So like
So-
Star Trek Online.
Yeah,
Oh
like
yeah,
Star Trek. Yeah.
it's the same companies behind it.
Yeah.
Cryptic.
When I saw that it was Cryptic, I
Although
was
it
like,
Star Trek came a long time later.
yeah.
Yeah, I
so
think
at
the
least-
first one was really Champions. The first MMORPG.
Yeah, Cryptic originally, it was originally Perfect World that was doing the Star Trek Online, but then they had to bring in Cryptic because it wasn't running properly.
Now we're hoping that Cryptic will. Well, the problem also though is Cryptic's not as big as it used to be. So, if you get kicked off during the game, just jump back on. Like especially if you're traveling from one world to another, because it's just I don't think they have as many servers as they used to.
I didn't have an issue when I actually was running around taking a look at stuff.
Neither did I. I noticed a slight lag once in a while. It's like
I didn't
when
even,
it was loading.
You can
up some
adjust
data,
your,
but that's it.
I didn't even
settings
have
a
a
little
lag.
bit.
It wasn't that. It was downloading data. So
Oh, still, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even have a lag.
No, it's
It was-
an old.
it was
Well, the
just
game.
going.
that only had
That's the
one
nice thing
link
about it.
there.
The game's like 6, 7 years. It's old.
Mm-hmm.
2007, 8. There's not too much.
2008.
2008.
Star Trek came out about 9. So yeah.
Star Wars Pizza.
Oh yeah, that one definitely. And that one can
Yeah,
be
I
fun.
remember Star Wars because it's friends that we were staying with in Canada. A couple people in the house, one person in the house and a friend of theirs were like so into it. And his whole thing was he just loved making things. His character would go out to planets, get the stuff he needs for making oxygen devices or something like that. And that's all he did.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd sell them.
Yeah,
that
you
was
can make
his entire... No, he didn't make money on it. It was just for the game.
Yeah, no, in game the
But yeah, that's all.
credits that you get.
It's like-
Yeah, you can make a bundle off of
I'm
selling.
glad
Yeah.
I'm glad you like your 9-to-5 job. That you played also one in the game too.
Right.
Well, this is also why I liked playing EVE Online. It's just the whole spend like 30 minutes harvesting resources and then set it up to start
I
refining
think
and
it's not
building,
related to
and then just
Parasite Eve.
leave it alone for days. What?
Parasite Eve.
I don't think he's heard
I know
of it.
Parasite Eve. I don't know Eve.
EVE Online.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
never heard of it.
Really?
Yeah.
A computer game. That's basically a space-based version of.
Oh, that's why. I may have seen the ads for it. As soon as they say space, I click to the next one.
September 1st, 2009.
The day after the 20th.
Champions Online came out.
Okay. When?
September 1st, 2009.
Oh, okay. Was that it? That's right, because we were there, like, because we were used to play. I'm mixing that with City of Heroes.
I don't remember that.
I remember hearing about that one.
That was the original. That was the old school MMORPG.
City of Heroes
I
do not
originally
exist
bought it when I
anymore.
was over in Berlin, so when I tried playing it here, it kept giving me this error of trying to log into the wrong server.
Oh, because yeah.
Yeah, which was.
Now, if you had VPN, you could do it. But,
yeah, but
there's
VPN
no
didn't
City of
really exist back
and
then.
there's no City of Heroes anymore.
There's no more Star Wars Galaxies
Although
either.
the City of Heroes, there's a movie off and on that they've been discussing, which would basically be based on the characters.
See, I gotta admit though, this
Okay.
Champions one, I do like it because it gives you a chance. It actually makes it to where it's not affiliated with any other.
Yeah, you don't have to make someone who knew Superman or someone who knew Batman.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, which is what you have to do with DC. Now, DC has far superior storytelling sometimes and things like that.
mhm,
But it's all you have to fit within, like,
certain
you're a
guidelines.
sidekick to someone, I swear. They don't say it that way. And the thing is, if they had it planned it better, they could have tied it into, later on into the Crisis.
Yeah,
But basically, when all the worlds were collided together, all their exabytes, which is basically like the basis of their powers,
mhm.
were captured by Brainiac. And
Like,
that's what it was like spewed all over the planet.
Like for like the
Here.
DC universe, the way they had that one set up when it first came out.
Oh, I have 30-some characters on that one, too.
Yeah,
I love making characters. More than playing them.
More than-
You just
I
love
had-
to be able to customize.
I had a.
How many starter saves do you have on Skyrim?
No, I don't play much Skyrim now.
I had 4 characters, 2 evil, 2 hero. One he kind of had a little bit of Batman mixed into him with a little bit of Green Arrow.
I did that with a lot of what I did for a while. Is way I would come up with a new character in Champions or any game. Is I would take 2 of my favorite characters.
And mesh them
Combine
together.
them, yeah.
Yeah.
We had. So, like, I have one, or like I took a point of a character's life. Then I'm like, this is like where they split off. And I think I would have liked to have gone this way. The
Right.
example is I have Spider-Man.
Ooh.
He is Spider-Man, Pietro Bunker. He's a Russian, gothic kind of kid.
Nice.
Because most smart kids I knew were gothic. Or punks, as far as kids no one liked it. And they would just sit there And he found this suit during the Secret Wars and liked it. So him and that suit got along together, and therefore Venom never went on to take over the world because he was happy with Peter Parker.
That actually is that would be fun.
That's
to
the one I'm
see.
playing is Spider Venom.
That would actually be a fun one to see.
He's 40th level, but see, I also have the bases. I have 5 different kind of bases that we can decide what kind we like. We can start with one's known as Grandma's Basement. It's like a base in the basement of someone's house. Up to like I have one on the moon.
Nice.
So like we can, and those things I picked up with points going out through the game. Because I used to get so many free points every month when I had the monthly membership.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can't do monthly membership
No.
because they can't afford to deal with that. But any game that can't do a monthly membership, are you really comfortable doing a lifetime membership?
Well, it's like
It's
that's
like
why I haven't even gotten a lifetime subscription
I
for
haven't.
Star Trek Online.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
how much would you pay for the subscription for Champions?
I used to spend $14.99 a month. And
Well,
it used to be 300 and something.
For the lifetime?
Yeah. Now the lifetime I think has come down a little bit.
128
Yeah.
For
when I looked, but
yeah,
It's-
whereas
But unless you've bought and done all the archetypes,
there's no real reason to get it just
Yeah.
yet.
because even if you have it, you don't. You know how like you find items that you can't open because you don't have a cosmic key.
Yeah.
Okay, being gold member doesn't give you that. You still have to buy the keys.
Yeah.
So you're not gaining anything really, except for the fact that you can make every type of character. Well, once you've made one of each of them, then you can think about it. But you know,
Well, it's like with the Star Trek one, they're wanting like $250 put into it.
plus tax.
Yeah, plus tax, just to be able to get it. Because if you go convert it to once it converts to Zen, it's like
22,500.
yeah, that's how much Zen it is. And even
Okay.
if you were to sit there and grind, just the fact because with this,
now question: can you grind Zen in one game and take it to the
no, you can't,
Ah.
which is BS.
Yeah,
It would
you
be
should
so
give
awesome
it the
if
same
we-
name if you could.
I would have I would trust me. I would love to do that with
That
the
creates.
amount
That's what brings the idea. I wouldn't even thought of that if they hadn't given it the same name.
Congratulations, I have 400,000 dilithium. To convert that to Zen.
Right. We have so much.
I mean, there's got to
dilithium.
be a conversion chart, like what, 1 million to 10. Okay, but can I do it? You know,
Right.
Well,
if I can do it, then give me the extra cost on it, you know, whatever. Or if I don't want to, that's fine.
Right.
But don't just say no.
Well, I mean, it doesn't tell you exactly. It doesn't tell you on what got me though was with Neverwinter and this one. It doesn't tell you exactly how much you can convert
Oh yeah, wow, I forgot about that.
into actual from ore to what you can get.
You have to sell it on the market.
Well, it doesn't tell you how much you can convert it. Whereas with Star Trek, it's like
Okay, do you
8,000.
want me to tell you the trick
Hmm.
to using the market in Champions? Although we're on the other game, but I'll go ahead and cover it. 'Cause we're going to be doing this with the group and allowing new players to come in.
Yep.
What you do is you go over to the market. You take the item you want to sell,
And
drop
undersell.
it in,
Undersell.
and then hit buy. And it will tell you how much they're available for. You just have to drag the item from your chart onto
That's so much
the
better.
name title, and then you hit search like you're buying it, and it'll give you a bunch. And then you're like, oh, so that's the cheapest one. I will go a little lower.
That
You know,
makes
and you
it-
drag it into the
Oh,
sell
yeah.
menu,
That makes it
and
so
then you
much
put the price
easier.
in. You just do that, like I do that. All those chests you get,
Mhm.
like the Goth chest now, or all the ones you have to get cosmic keys to open,
Yeah,
I
all
sell
the
them.
boxes.
you can sell them.
Yeah, you can.
So I sell them. Some of them I can get like 1 gold a piece.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 1 global as it's called. They have it's like CP, SP, and GP, which does not stand for copper, silver, and gold. But I can't help but look at it and see it. It's
Right.
Okay, so
EVE Online, you can actually buy the 1 month subscription cards in game with the in-game currency.
Nice.
yeah,
I'm hoping that they can. I'm hoping when we're high enough level to actually convert the. What are they called? The ones you can convert to Zen.
oh, the question item?
Yeah, there it is. The question I'm hoping they do a little bit more than 8,000 for it.
That you can do the same way. You can do the same trick with.
Well, I'm saying from the ore to the refined.
That's
No,
it goes about, I think, the same.
8,000.
If you have rough
Mm-hmm.
questionite, you hit convert. It converts. You only have 2,000 per day, but it converts it over, and it's equal to equal points.
Mm-hmm.
But there's just a limit as to how much you can have per day. And the
He's
reason why.
supposedly on his way, but we'll see.
Okay. The reason why, though, is because they don't want people cash dumping on the game and just
Yeah.
frickin' shitting out a god character.
Well, it's kind of like when they make Star Trek with 1,000 Teleskim a day.
Yeah.
Or
It's the
8,000
exact
a
same
day.
thing. There's a limit as to just.
Yeah, and see, that's what I'm saying is from converting it from the ore, if there's a limit to it, to a certain
I
amount
do.
of days.
I do kind of like that. I don't like any game that
I don't
allows-
mind sitting there and grinding for it.
No.
I really don't, because that, to me, that's building your character up to the max level. Okay, that's just starter for you and your character. It's after you hit that max level, that's when the real fun begins.
Like building up our characters.
Champions
Our skills.
does it somewhat. Where 30th level, it says your max level, but then you have to start making shit. Or getting money to buy better shit. But you can improve your stuff beyond to get those to the 30th level. In DC, 30th level is where it starts.
Yeah.
All the new stuff they put out is for above that level.
I think my thing is I would just need a little bit of
But it's easier.
tutelage on what would be good for my specific
Oh yeah,
type.
we just go in and we try it out. We run around and.
Yeah, I just need to. That's all
I
would
even
need.
thought it might be cool to sit there and like come up with a like an origin for your character,
She's taunting you now.
and you can actually
I
like
already
film
got
it
a tail.
Mhm.
and like have a video for it online. The history of
I kind of actually came up with a small description for him too. I mean, anybody can take a look at it and see what they think. But
oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
I think it was actually
There it
pretty
is.
creative.
It was right here in the same pile the whole time. That makes it useless. I mean, useful. Okay. Because the first thing, which is going to leave some people in the blind.
Here's your battery with you.
Is he stealing your batteries?
No, this thing was charged from yesterday, and I think the cat knocked
yesterday.
it over. And
Oh, now he's going to blame small furry animals.
I have a cat that's an asshole.
Well, this is why PETA's on his ass.
I have discovered that I have a Dr. Seuss type.
What's the strength of yours?
I think it's this one here is a honey one, so it's like 1.65,
Enough to knock
CBD.
my ass out.
and the THC was only like 86%.
Yeah, 94% with this thing.
Devin, I'm kicking into Uber moderator mode.
Okay.
Oh no.
No, I usually can't afford to get because I need like 3 or 4 for 2
I wasn't
weeks.
thinking this up. I was going to say the charm test.
I go through them so heavy, so I gotta like go somewhere between. No, my reason for this is because the
Oh shit!
I hack a cough easily nowadays. Because any moisture gets in my
Thank you.
lungs and it does it.
Yep.
Yeah, I would have been smoking pot a lot more. It's just I've been trying to keep myself clean for job prospects, but honestly, testing. The last few times I went and did contracts, they didn't ask for a drug test.
No.
As long as you don't show up high or something, they really don't
The
care.
big one is, even at Sears used to do, they'd ask you and you have to say no. But they didn't test you until an accident happened. Then, if you tested that you had drugs on you, they were clear.
Yep.
So it's like, why test you before then?
Yeah.
Which is why you just make sure you get high on your days off.
It's like I didn't too much. I did a lot before. Oh, a lot before my kids came along. But you know, You gotta behave yourself for 18 years.
Or when
And then when
they're
you get older, you get to get fucked up and get wandered around the street drunk and high off LSD. The cops come and get you and go, "Oh, we're sorry, old man. We will take you home." And they bring you home.
Have you done that yet?
Yes, I
No.
started doing that. Yes, at 30. Before I met you, I did it a couple times in Seattle.
Well, I just keep thinking, during the 18 years, send your kid off to summer camp. There you go.
And while they're in summer camp.
Get shit face wasted.
I went to summer camp once.
Never went.
I did.
I saw no purpose in it.
Well,
I was
technically, my
hoping to get
family-
laid. What's your point? Any activity that involved women. That's why I went. Didn't go for my enjoyment. My enjoyment was at home. In the dark. Okay. Well, since
That
someone's
don't
not
sound
here,
creepy, not at all.
we are going to have you guys, first of all, called into the Vigilance Society to discuss a mystery.
Oh boy.
This one's not local. It's back in the States.
Boy.
Aw, so that's leaves a good, cheap medicine.
Yes. But what we have is the factors that you guys have been doing expeditions before. You went around the whole Earth, so some of you are known for that. Although Oswald and Garrett were on it, but they're not here. You guys will need to. You guys have a book release.
Dude,
We know because we're kind of tied to it.
what the hell is with the
Oh, that's the other one.
For the travel journal, when you guys went around the Earth in the Bloom, they're having a release over at the publishing company. You'll go there and meet, but you're also going to get a chance to meet a gentleman, or actually a lady, because he's reading from paperwork, that says, well, she's starting an expedition into the Antarctic.
Oh.
Professor Hedgeguard. And it's her first expedition to the Trans-Antarctic Mountains. Which seems interesting. But there's other things that we think we'll inform you guys of. We're going to have you guys go do your press thing. We'll give her, we'll let it be known that you're there, because she's looking for people for this trip, and maybe will be a good interview chance to get you guys in there. They're needing doctors, scientists, people to take care of dogs, people to carry things around, porter for food supplies, stuff like that, and people that are smart enough to be able to survive and healthy enough in the harsh environment of the South Pole.
Mm-hmm.
So, all sounds good, doesn't it?
Kinda.
Now here's our problem. We checked into this. Seemed alright. But a year ago, another expedition attempted the very same thing. This was the Fielding Expedition, organized through Duke University. For 2 months, everything went well at the Fielding Expedition as they set on the ice and arrived to its destination. Members were in possession of wireless telegraph system, which they used to keep in contact with the crew of the expedition's ship anchored off Ross Island. The base camp transmitted regularly scheduled messages indicating that everything was normal and that the research was going well. Everything was proceeding normally until the night of November 5th, when the transmission suddenly stopped. The ship attempted to contact the base camp, but there was no response. For about 5 days later, on the night of September 10th, the ship received one final transmission. And this is like among static, so it's like, dogs mad in night. John on watch now, found in the rocks. In the food supply, Doug, Samuel tells Sarah, I won't be coming home. Stay away from Black Rock. We are dead. Stay away from Black Rock. Following the final message, the expedition ship waited another 2 weeks for a reply. None was forthcoming. Eventually, hope was lost, and the newspapers wrote up the fielding expedition as one of the biggest scientific failures of the new century. Surprisingly quickly, it faded from public memory. Now, on one side, we know that this expedition, of course, Professor Hedgegard wasn't on it because no one came back. But the expedition's landing site and plans are about the same, as well as they're backed by the same organization, the Society for the Advancement of Mankind, sometimes called SAM. Just call it the other one. The same people are paid for the last expedition are paying for this one. We don't know if she knows that there's been a previous one that went to the same location and disappeared, or if she's lying, because we found her name amongst older journals or information and receipts. Like she may have started to be as part of them, but may not have actually went. So, as you see, what could be a dangerous but interesting trip seems to have a little more bizarre influence to it. It seems like someone's lying or someone's not telling someone something. That's why we want you guys to go. Isn't that great?
By the way, did you figure out what the max for these stats were that you wanted? Just so I can have a
Let's see here.
reference. Can I write that down on the back? So I have it.
I'm going to see if any of the others that are made.
They said skills max of 6.
Yeah, the max ain't a stat I see for anyone that doesn't have. The thing about the stat ones is there's max, but the max for a rhino wouldn't be the same as the max for a human.
And
Either.
He's here.
He missed part of the conversation.
Happens.
He missed all of it. You guys are going to be getting on a boat going south or north, and he doesn't know what.
Sucks for him now.
Right.
I don't see anything about 7.
by the way, the rest of us took a vote. And
So
this
just
would be
7 be the max for those? Okay.
Yeah.
Every night.
Okay. That's
I love
all
the
I
card
like.
democracy.
That's all I figured to ask.
Because a 7, a 10 is an average success level, difficulty level. So a 7 means you'll need a 3 or higher.
Okay.
So if 1's always supposed to be failure, it's only 2 out of 10.
Okay. So I have that written down on the back of this, just for my reference. Just saying that stats are max.
Yeah, you know
7.
what else I don't know?
Hmm.
How you can raise your hit points.
That would be nice.
That would be nice.
There's endurance, isn't there?
Yes.
Have anyone raised their endurance since the beginning of the game?
Not yet.
I would say, and I'm actually going to change that to an 8 for your stats. 8's the max.
Oh, 8 max.
I'll give you a little more growing room.
Okay.
Because I'm going to use aces as automatic fumbles, so I'll always have a chance. If I printed out the whole game, it would be easier, but I'm going to follow the rules for the whole game anyway.
No, that's fine. That's why I was just figuring I'd
Who you?
check.
Who you?
See.
One fighting with saddlebags.
Figured check and see.
Okay. Thank you.
Excuse me. Just in case, you would, so this way, we knew and they knew how you were going to do it for
Do
it.
you want your last energy drink before I opened it?
Go for it. I got a whole load of it.
Okay.
So this way, we knew, viewers knew.
I didn't start my
Ruh-roh.
Robo Raggy. We're out of wheat snacks. I mean,
I'm not. You are.
I am.
Oh no.
No. Characters
That's
chance of
been on
dying.
there. It's already.
Yeah, we were
dry.
wondering about that.
What is that?
Hey, don't know. It's dry.
It's from you.
Did you sneeze on it or something?
No.
Is it glue?
It's like glue.
RP territory.
It's like laminated.
Wait,
Come, Jim.
didn't you have something you were drinking a couple of weeks ago and accidentally spilled a little on there?
Was it real sugar?
No, I put it on top of me.
Well, then don't worry about it. We'll get you the character sheet someday.
Someday.
You'll wear it out. Everyone now is getting on a boat to head to Newark, New Jersey for the book release party. You're leaving Cuba. No more Cuba.
No more Cuba?
Nope. Disneyland's coming in. He's gonna eat the little boys.
Or conscripted it to be part of the "It's a Small World After All" song.
Oh, God, no.
Please terrorize me. Just, I never was able to find out why. Little things like that get me more than like big monsters coming out behind you.
Oh, I know.
Those don't bug me. We were like one time was at a museum. We come around the corner. And there's this giant. This is in Montana, of course, but a giant stuffed grizzly bear around the corner, scare the shit out of you. And I jumped in the way between it and my mom to protect her. I was this tall, barely stand on my feet. Oh, protect your mom from this grizzly bear.
But then you hear that, you're like, ugh.
Yes, that doesn't bother me. You know, that didn't scare me, but you know, I just felt like they were like imprisoned children,
Right?
chained in their look. I didn't understand the animatronics so well, and we went at night only.
Yeah.
Compared
I
to
unfortunately
vampires.
watched the Family Guy joke on it. And
That did not
I think it's
help.
based on what a lot of us thought was going on.
You're
The
free,
Simpsons.
kids. Run back to your countries of origin.
Yeah, and this
Everyone
is
do
what we call
moxies and stuff.
Yeah, I got.
First thing then. What do you want for your birthday? You get your Moxie raised by 1 point, which means every time you draw Moxie, you draw 6 cards instead of 5 for this game. Or do you want, what was it, 1,000 experience for its own?
You went with either 5,000 or a skill.
not 5,000.
No.
No, 500. Yeah, no.
500
Or a skill.
experience
Or a skill.
a skill
Okay,
for Sunday game.
either way on that.
Sorry.
Or if you don't want
Zero.
either of those, I'll give you a get out of death card.
I'll take the death card.
Smart move.
I would like to re-roll my death.
Smart move.
What did I do? Speed run this time. God!
Fuck this shit. I'm out.
No, this is
Fuck
why I
this
grabbed
shit
Amanda
out
and held her in front.
This is a dwarf from what you didn't need gnomes for.
You're gonna
So
look
small
like
enough
it's
for
a
you to grab.
Flash.
Nope.
No, he doesn't have to be the fastest. Just faster than you.
I think everybody's faster than me.
Well, no, it's just Silverfox. He's pretty fast, though.
Nope. He just made a gnomish shield. Guard me.
Nope, strap a midget to its tower shield. I'm sorry, it's Borderlands 2.
I drop my shield on the ground, stick it into the ground, not going around.
Right.
Leaving it between me and him. All the way up.
Or just lava
Takes
off
down the
someone's
shield.
leg and then-
Blam! See feet going around the corner. I owe you 1 battle. It's a later card. Looks like the card fort. Just remind me to give you one of those. I got them right here. So,
Should have one of those. Sorry I escaped. I owe you one sacrificial virgin.
during
10-year-old
break,
kid?
did you want to check on the other?
What?
A 10-year-old kid?
Or did
That's
you
about
not
it
do
anymore, isn't it?
He's full on cake?
Or Stefan.
Does anybody want cake?
I'm good right now.
Okay, well, we could check on it again at lunch.
Or if you
break.
want a sacrificial virgin, we have Stefan.
Is this true?
He's older than I am.
He's 30.
No, he's 32.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm 32. He's a year younger. No, he's 31. He's a year
He's
younger
going
than
to be
me.
32 this year in September.
Yeah, he's still a year younger than me.
I see.
Yeah, he is literally going
But
to be
I
a
don't care.
4-year-old virgin.
Everyone, get on the boat. We're heading to Newark.
But I don't want to drink the Kool-Aid.
Newark, GZ. Nope, too bad.
No, too bad.
We're going to somewhere safe, known as Jonestown. It's a religious group.
It's New Jersey. It's never safe.
No, he said we're going to Jonestown. That ain't safe.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
It also depends if someone's fighting.
Well, actually, only a few people died due to Kool-Aid injection.
Injection.
Oh, some people were pissed about it. Most people were killed. Actually, they were injected with various drugs. The parents were not given the Kool-Aid. They give it to the kids, and the parents that let their kids drink poison Kool-Aid, well, they deserve to be killed. So, everyone, if we lose viewers to that, fuck you guys.
It's a history lesson, people.
Yeah.
The kind of things you wish they taught in high school.
Right?
They don't want to teach you anything useful.
They want
That's
to
why
teach you the test and they even fail at that.
That's why we're here.
They do the American test. They teach you every year about American history. For in the end, I remember in college, you have to take 2 years of American history and a year of world history.
U.S. political history.
And it's in college for me, it was 2 years U.S. history, 1 year world history. Did you know the U.S. has been here twice as long as the rest of the world? First there was the U.S. Then they watched Eden appear down south of them. They put up a fence. Keep your ass over here! Okay, so, everyone,
17
go ahead and do a check on this. You're just like passengers on this ship.
So encounter check.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
That's a joker. It's not an encounter, though. It's not an encounter. You're good. Go ahead and redo your cards, though.
They were good cards.
Yeah, bad cards. If they were good cards, they wouldn't have done that to you.
Well, technically they're your cards, so.
And now those are.
There we go.
You didn't bring your own cards yet, have you?
No, I have not.
You don't have to. I don't care. Get cards at deck to start disappearing. I'll just start killing people randomly. I'll assume sooner or later I'll get to the right person.
And yet, you're the one who misplaced it.
People would quit stealing my shit. If people would quit snoring and waking me up in the middle of the night when I live alone.
You should stop looking in the mirror.
That's what it was. I thought for years someone always was when I was a kid waking me up with a fucking snore in the middle of the night. I was like, someone in this house I hate.
Maybe it's the neighbors.
Then I moved out. It happened again.
And then you realized it was you.
I was the only one in the apartment. I would wake myself up snoring, but not be conscious enough to realize who'd done it. I also get people sometimes, they call me early enough in the morning, they ask for me, and I'll be like, who? Oh, wait, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, my standard comment is Anna's whole house. You'd be surprised how many telemarketers hang out.
Well, it's because they're afraid that, they don't want to get caught, because they already did that phone call.
No, they're
That was
afraid
on
that
the
we're going
Friday
to sell
time.
them something.
Okay. So, you guys go to Newark, New Jersey. But did you roll a new encounter check for me?
Yeah, it was a 2.
Okay. So, the first part is the boat ride there was good. Once you guys get there, there's a full market available. It's upstairs.
I was a grunt, so I understand.
College dorms. Not much better.
You remember the guy who met you, who was the guy you used to speak to, Mr. Hatcher, during the trip around the Earth? He meets you guys and tells you that, you may be asked, one of you may be asked to come forward and speak. Or maybe more of you. We'll see how it goes. But we will like to have you guys there. And there is also where you guys were before Professor Hedegaard.
Oh, can you grab me the remote, please?
It's right behind the honey. She's going to override me. She's got audio power now. Not only she has the assistant director, she's the assistant game master.
It doesn't work.
No, but that does.
See, a new game master would suck after a while.
Right?
Why are we all here?
Unless you want to do it for RPG.
Oh, that would be bad.
Why are people throwing shit on us from the ceilings? No, it's raining. Oh.
Dirty rain.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have bad charades for the way of telling the game.
Right.
We're from Pittsburgh.
Well, you will. You are there?
Huh?
And well, anything else, you guys? You guys get your rooms, you sleep.
Yeah.
Anyone need any healing or anything?
I don't think
so.
so.
We should be well by now. It's been probably a month.
Yeah.
Should be better by now, unless you lost anything due to critical injuries.
No.
Haven't taken your eyes or anything?
No.
No legs or feet.
No, your nose, tips of your fingers.
No.
He saves that all.
Oh, shit.
He wants cards on his birthday for, can I have a limb back?
Right.
Buy back a limb. Death shows up, you're like, I want my arm! That was after someone else, but...
Max is like, I want my life!
Where's Doug? I miss Doug.
Where's Doug? I miss Doug. Dave's not here, man.
I still want to know where the Angry Beavers went.
Canada. They got some good stuff. They wasn't not so angry anymore.
And that sucks. I like them angry. So, you were there, and you are there.
Mm.
You don't matter. You're there, but you're not part of that exhibition. You're with them, and then you're there. You'll meet the lady though after they do. These two though need a charisma pull to see how charismatic they are.
Keep going.
3, 4, 5 plus your charisma.
Which is a 3.
6. That's the guy.
Oh, no, with that +3 too from the king.
So that would be
8.
8. Yeah.
Do your math.
Do math!
No.
Takes some crystal math.
That's 3-dimensional math. Or at least starts to seem like it after a while. I swear there's something between the 2 and the 3.
Yeah, it's called
15 on my
47.
charisma.
No, you forgot dimension. You know, you're like, why do I keep thinking 25?
Dimensional physics tends to screw with most people.
Yeah. You know, there's graph charts have exponential increases. What the fuck's going on when we go third dimensional?
It's a bitch.
And it changes if there's a 5th dimension. You know,
Oh, God.
It's bad enough when you have to add the 4th dimension and put in a time factor to your chart.
Yeah. You just take the paper and stab the middle. There.
Yeah, that'll work.
This isn't Event Horizon. You don't get to stick a pen through a...
Oh, no, the trick is it's got to not come out the other side of the paper. You stab it, it disappears. Like a magic trick. Doing fifth dimensional math. Well, then you'd be mix-up-clicking. You think a race like mix-up would like come up with easier names. But, you know, you always gotta have problems with your societies.
Ha! I did it! No, your pencil's just in...
What'd you get on your charisma check?
What's 8?
8?
15.
15. Well, except for the part was when you went up and you know, they kind of point out, someone asked, what'd he do? Who's he?
He bundled the pilot's balls.
He's a ball bundler.
He wasn't issued
I
his
just
Pen
shot
15s
everybody.
or his BA11s yet.
I just shot everybody, that's all.
Oh, so you're like a soldier or guard?
Used to be a soldier.
Hey, when your character was in the military, was he issued his Pen 15s and his BA11s?
I don't want to know.
You!
Take that as a no.
You're a doctor, though.
It's,
They asked, did you run into any, like, strange illnesses? Or have to
Oh,
deal
my
with
God.
anything odd? Like,
Oh,
when people travel in this vehicle this long in the air, what kind of, like, health problems did they develop? They were going awful fast.
there were no real health issues that developed.
I thought trains would kill you.
There was nothing really, nothing really bad. They saw slight motion sickness, not used to it.
So, you think it's safe?
Yeah, it's pretty safe.
A bunch of people start running from going to the phones. Apparently that was a bigger statement than you thought. Air travel is safe.
Some days.
Or balloon travel. You said balloon travel was safe.
Yes. Well, Hindenburg hasn't happened yet, so
Well, you know. Everyone can still buy helium. So, do you, Madam Zelda, want to check to see if there was any questions on your project, or you just kind of like... They mentioned that you were left to collect Max's notes and everything and place them into a kind of a travel diary. Would you have any like surprise things that you discovered about it?
I'm keeping everything to it.
Ooh, okay.
They can
Well
read the
done.
book.
Charisma. See if it's like, does it come off as like, ooh, intriguing, or ooh, you bitch.
13.
Eh, good enough. You got over 11. Okay. You just do a random draw for you. Hey, Alex, do a random encounter since you're not really related to this person.
9.
9. Well, since that's not I was just doing a random encounter check for you, and that's not one of them. So, you guys are fine. So, you guys go through all that, seem to go all right. Then you will meet who she's in the crowd, kind of waiting. Some people are talking to her, some news people. Professor, and they bring you. And about the last time you probably see this guy about, 15?
yes.
Add 1 to your wealth. Because you're helping sales of the book a lot.
So now I'm at
Yours will
6.
be when the book gets done. Sorry, you only pulled an 8.
Yep.
They don't even know who you are. He decides to, well, he's right there. There's a page with him on it.
Just a page.
I was just around.
You were turned into a pig, weren't you?
Yeah.
Every goddamn guy on this balloon became a pig. Except for Max.
Yeah, he was the smart one.
Sure. Okay.
Congratulations. Big soup.
You guys are taken to meet Professor Esther Hedgegard, a geologist at the University of Stromfjord. Okay. She receives a grant to organize an expedition to the distant and mysterious continent of Antarctica. Plans to be the first to do research the geology of the Antarctic mountains, exploring their natural structures, collecting mineral samples, and assessing if they have any valuable natural resources. This is what she's talking to the press people by, so you guys kind of hear this. Such an expedition is a risky venture in this day and age. The fringes of the continent have just barely been explored. It remains a land of danger and mystery, and more than one perilous expedition has met an untimely end. Will I be needing scientists, though, but bold and rugged adventurers willing to brave the elements of the unknown, and to make the expedition work, I will need just this sort of heroes. So, that's how her talking with them, they kind of spread off. You guys come forward. She looks at you guys. I was told you guys might be able to be helpful on this expedition of mine. Pretty much the people from the grant, have pretty much hired most of the people. But, it's nice to get a chance to get a few people, especially since we're needing some press on this situation. And you guys have had such a success, at least some of you are on this, and the rest of you kind of learned to be working. I've heard you guys even had some strange encounters since then. One through the Bermuda Triangle. But, most of us understand that's just, weather problems.
Or laser wheel.
Say, I'll be needing about 12 to 15 people total after the members they have, which they've already signed me 8 of them. Including this number will be experts in survival, supply master, a dog trainer, some grunts, fresher manpower. We'll all be meeting tomorrow for the first time.
Excuse me.
Question would be then, what are you looking at? Like, what is your fields? What are you wishing to do? Verbalize.
Well, sorry, that one just creeped up on me. Excuse me, though, on that one.
Well, I can kind of give you an idea of what some stuff I'm be needing at this point. I still need a doctor to perform physicals on each member of the expedition, possibly daily as we start getting further into this. Okay?
He also wishes to sign up for all anal cavity searches.
Well, that would be part of his job anyways.
Now, bend over.
Sure thing, Vanderbilt.
That's what the special sauces are for. The heroin.
This one needs morphine for this.
Lots of morphine.
Okay.
A couple dozen cigarettes to help him relax.
All I'm reminded
Okay,
of
this.
is Armageddon. I'm just here to drill. Huh, so am I.
Well, I'll be needing a celebrity who will be giving speech during the press meetings at we got about 3 island stops before we get down there. We'll check with Oswald on that. He's a pilot. Well, there's 5 jobs and someone's not here to speak for theirs. You'll be like the British pilot going out there speaking big for everyone. Oh, it was incredible! And these were flying. Stop it, we were just fighting a snowball fight. Okay.
You have been voluntold what your job is.
An expedition scientist to check over supplies and the working of scientific equipment. That'd probably be best for you, Blake. You have, hey, Blake. Just be sure. You weren't abandoning me, were you?
No.
Just the phone was just sitting there. No. Because he needs someone who knows, like you basically have gone through a lot of the different scientific stuff. You just haven't specialized. It's like you could know how, like, the lab should be conditioned and what's in there and how clean it should all be and that all the equipment works. But it doesn't mean you can necessarily come up with a medical diagnosis from the information in there. So that's basically what they do need is someone to keep an eye on the supplies of scientific equipment and it's working. I will need someone to be the quartermaster to go over the equipment, manifest, and supplies.
I'll take care of that.
Okay? You used to be in the military, so you used to be an officer in the military. So you will be the quartermaster.
How many experience points does it cost to upgrade skills?
Nick
Okay, so if it's like 3,
is the doctor.
right? You would need
Blake
4 upgrades.
is the
That
expedition scientist.
one. So for something like this, you would need to spend 1 and then 2.
Yeah, I made it pretty simple. It's probably got more to it than that, but
Okay, so I still have some 8 experience points left over.
yeah, you
That's
can
what
use
I
them
did,
if you need to, or you can
And
save
then the
them.
max is, he said, is 6.
Now, also, you can spend 1 point, so keep some extra points floating around for like if you find something and you want to like add it to your character's regular stuff, because usually you're only going to have what's on that supply list, and every game you start with only that stuff.
I had to
But
do
if you
that.
spend 1 point of experience, you can add 1 slot. So if you find something you like, spend 1 point, and that's your item now.
That's what I had to do with this one. And then I still have that one stinking syringe left. I haven't found a good reason to use it yet.
Morphine to the heart.
No, just figure.
You don't get your point back afterwards. You got
No,
do
I-
things to make in those damn tubes.
I
too.
know. I'm trying to think of
Okay.
some other things.
I need someone to be an animal trainer or a sled master to check on the dogs. You like doggies? Okay, you are sled master, or you want to be sled master, animal trainer. What do you want to be? Doggy friend?
Yep.
Doggy friend. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Doggy friend. You are Scooby, or no, Shaggy.
Be right back.
Why? Who's so good at you?
I'm starting to get a fucking migraine.
You will be taking care of doggy stuff. Do you have? Is that what do you have CBDs in there?
I'm going to go get Larry's
First,
First, do that step.
yep.
Well, let's get. At least we're gonna try to get to the.
First try this, and if this doesn't work, then I will be,
Just digging into some treats. We will basically try to get through encounters.
I'm not tapping out again.
At least get you guys set up on this ship. We're not going to get to the South Pole yet, regardless. There's like a lot of encounters on the way. First of all, there'll be that dinner party where you'll meet everyone. Nice, fancy dinner party. Who has fine clothes? Okay.
I'm
You,
a gypsy. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
you wear them every day, right?
Mhm.
You can see. There. Is that fine now? A little more cleavage. That makes it.
Maybe a little
How fine is this?
This isn't Vegas.
Or what about some leg here and there?
Yeah, the ankles still set people off.
Yeah.
3 days worth of rice because the ankle was exposed.
And she's running around talking with the dogs.
I do have a natural disability.
That one would work.
You too.
I had to put.
That's all right. They would have looked at you for the quartermaster anyways. Military officer. Basically, in this game, there will be 4 things for you to keep track of. Although other people will help you on some of them. Tools. Fuel. Food. Doggies. These are all things you have to take. Fuel, especially down south, connotates to warmth.
Mm-hmm.
Dogs are traveling, otherwise all traveling will take 2 to 3 times longer. It can also be seconded as food, but let's hopefully don't get to that stage. So there's food. Well, we all know that. Water, food, we kind of need those things.
Mm-hmm.
And then tools are like the scientific equipment for studying things. Basically, until those get down to like depleted, like the tool score, then basically you guys just have the tools needed. But when something happens, they get down to that stage, then we have to start making rolls to see what's there. And if we hit a joker, there's no more. You're out.
Yep.
So that's how those things work. We won't be going exact numbers. It's basically, it just breaks down to those groupings like excess, full, and then it starts going down to the depleted after that. But See, overstock, full, light, moderate, severe, critical, out. So,
Do we have contacts at the points we're going to be stopping at?
will there be a chance at any of those 3 spots on the way? There'll be chances to pick up stuff. We will have some funds, but we probably. That's always an issue. Is like funds. If for some reason a professor will tell you if everything goes good, just if you guys have to cover anything, let me know and keep receipts on it, and we should be able to get Sam to pay us back. The organization's behind this all, but I guess if we don't succeed, it don't matter, does it? We probably don't come back. I've heard there's been a few down there. Sorry. So, you guys will first meet her privately at the party, and then she will bring you out in front of everyone else. But she just wants to make sure you're all agreed on doing this, or if you have any questions about what's going on.
I'm all good.
Any of the rest of you? Nope.
Good.
Okay. Says the expedition should set sail from Newark in September, making its way down the coast of the Americas, finally reaching Punta Arenas in October. I'm sure I got that wrong.
How's the name written?
Punta Arenas. There's only port on the tip of South America, and from there we will head towards Ross Island and blah 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 and out. Set sail to Ross Sea past Mount Terror. The expedition should make landfall in November. From here, the journey truly begins. The expedition must make its way inland, setting up base camp at the feet of the Transantarctic Mountain by December. This will give us a planned month and a half to investigate the area, taking samples, exploring, etc., before the need to trek back to the rendezvous point to leave. We should depart Antarctica in February. Of course, not everything will always go as planned. So, maybe I'll take you to go meet some people. If you want to go meet some people.
We're gonna meet some people.
Okay. Can I 3 back factor? No, it's not. But I can make it good enough. Oh, I don't have my. Nope.
Interesting.
What is so interesting for you?
Oh, I was reading this.
And since your head explodes?
Technically, if we give her medic, we can just give it a rank 3 in it.
Well, I didn't say all that stuff applied to it. But yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yep, and you'll have to spend points for that.
Mm-hmm. So you give it to her?
Give it to her.
Ah!
We already suspected that. Okay. I'll have to write it up for you later, but like I said,
That's fine.
you will be keeping track of food, fuel, tools, and dogs. That means like if we have to go to tools if we have to repair any of these things, stuff like that. Where do you think you're going now?
A restaurant.
You'd be that way. Everyone else would just leave and not tell you a thing. You'll be left in South America. Okay.
I'll take that as a no.
Everything should be fully stocked as we go, as long as everything goes well. Give you a little information on some of this stuff.
Don't mind.
Because my trick will be
with the monkey.
to like make you guys run out of everything as soon as possible. But just let you know, expedition food. You should have enough food for 3 months on ice. You should have a little extra. If you run out, of course, you begin starvation, which will affect your stats as they drop. Fuel is necessary to stay warm. Running out, which means you will not heal at night, or you're not in a camp because you're not able to do full heal and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Tools. Anytime you go to get a tool to do anything, you have to check on that. If anytime a joker comes up,
It's not there.
yeah. Dogs. And 2 sleds. Basically, for when you reach the severe area, travel will have to be by dogs. Either sled breaks down, it should be all kinds of fun. But I think the sleds will only take 4 people.
Big sleds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're big sleds. They're Antarctic sleds. But there could be up to 12 people on this thing, so guess some will have to follow by skis or something.
Or get fired.
Or just die. Die! I insist. You all die. Die yet. Additional information. Okay, no. Expedition members. Anytime like one of the NPCs take damage, we'll just increase their fatigue score until it hits 0, then they're dead. We don't have to go into the full details on their stats. Although we do have their stats, so I don't know why they say that. Antarctic survival. Extreme cold. Anytime you end up outside the camp, you will need to make an endurance 14 flip versus the cold every 3 hours, day or every hour at night. So if you guys go from one tent to another tent, 14 check. If you do not have your coats or whatever to keep yourself for proper temperature, of course the difficulty will go up. 14 is pretty bad to begin with, though. But you think that if you're in the South Pole, you don't go out without your
gear,
your hood on, or without something covering your face, or your lips fall off.
Everything will freeze and break.
Now,
the last thing we need to do is turn into the Great White Shark from freaking DC.
Then you'll be pulling out those limb regrow cards. Staying at base camp is a long and involved process. Treat as an endurance 10 naturalist flip. So it's either endurance or naturalist if you have that. And that spends tools, of course. Tools include all the tents and all that crap. Only with camp, with heat, with food, with water, can you heal when camp. Otherwise, you'll just remain where you are. That's the basic differences from being at camp. Now, the difference is, like they have recovery at satellite camps, nothing heals either, which basically means you're missing some of those. But nothing gets worse. Like basically, you don't have to keep making rolls versus exposure to the temperature.
So in other words, this is going to be so many rolls.
Yes. Later on, if it comes up, which I guess it will come up more with you, is the captain also knows, you could at any time declare a holiday at base camp. Holiday at base camp means basically you will spend extra on everything, but everyone will fully recover because of the event and all that stuff. So, but you don't want to do it very often or you guys will run out of stuff. So if you have extra stuff, it's good to do. Now, I think that's all the setup. Like I said, for now. Oh, there's a card, but that's right. All these are at OV overstock. As long as nothing happens with the supplies.
It's going to be interesting.
Okay, where is... Everyone make a charisma pull.
Afraid.
You're afraid you should be afraid.
14.
10.
4.
10.
What's your total?
Trying to copy.
Wow. Are you gonna get thicker clothes than that during this?
He's gonna spend some XP.
She's worried about you. She said, I hope you know we won't be seeing those things for a while.
Her creepy voodoo doll.
Creepy voodoo doll? Why would she have a creepy voodoo doll?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna freeze its wood off.
She gets pissed at somebody in the expedition. I've had enough of your shit. Throws them out in the fucking snow.
It's fucking Chucky.
10 minutes later, sitting right next to you going,
Tell you what though, that's the one that can go camp to camp spot without freezing. You can find a use for it maybe. If you need to go get some
And
from
yes,
the tents.
I have warmer clothes.
Okay. We're assuming that's why the low check on the charisma. She didn't like you. At first she's like, oh my god. Now you want my people? Oh. You're gonna have to cover those up. So, who has the highest charisma?
I got a 6.
Got a 5.
not me, I got 3.
Apparently I do.
What do you have? 3. So you're the shining dark blade. Straight from the soap operas. Pick a number.
Between
1 and 8.
7.
Okay. You meet a Mr. Will Lieber, porter for the expedition. Actually has some musical talents. He'll show you on his harmonica. Are you interested?
Not really.
Oh, okay. He puts it back. We're just rolling to see, like, for people you guys encounter. Now, do your charisma check with him, but at a -2 because you wouldn't listen to his harmonica song.
Okay, at least we know how long it's been going on for people having a fit because you wouldn't go along with them. 11.
11?
And it's 2.
Yeah, so 9 then.
Eh. 8's average, though, 8 to 10. So, you don't gain a friend, but you didn't make an enemy.
Oh no, I didn't make a friend with someone who plays with the most useless musical instrument made. Besides the kazoo.
I was thinking,
The harmonica?
That gives me a worse headache.
I like the harmonica. Because that's the one that...
It does.
The Armenian version of the harmonica?
No, the harmonica was made by Benjamin Franklin. And the way it worked was, you know how that sound you make when you take a glass and you do that? So you
yeah.
put those on a thing, and then you, as it spins with your foot pedal, you go ahead and you touch it. And
Yeah, they
it
have
creates
it
that
in music
smell.
videos.
Yeah, that's the harmonica created by Benjamin Franklin. Used to drive people crazy.
It still does.
Reason why is because the glasses were painted with lead paint. So people be doing this a lot.
Nowadays, we'd have to get them sent from China.
I was really bad. That's why I went to gouache paint, because I eat my paint constantly. Oil paint, whatever, man. I'm one of the people like. That's what killed Da Vinci.
I guess it's a good thing that PLA is non-toxic.
I like gouache. It's clay based. But I'm saying you could just chew down all of it. You probably just get a little. Like if you ate
Blood in your
sand. Dry in the butt. Would probably hurt coming out.
Oh!
And if it's
Sandblasting!
No, you're just gonna literally shit a brick.
a colored brick too.
And the hard part's just getting the damn edges on there. Got to squish it out like a Play-Doh canister.
Disassemble one of those Play-Doh molders and stick it out to your sphincter. Technically, your sphincter's ready as a star, so you're already kind of pretty equipped.
Can you imagine giving your doctor a stool sample after eating that, and it's the blue one, and it comes out blue? You would terrify your poor doctor in a heartbeat.
Make sure you go to your test after eating a package of them.
I'm pretty sure your doctor would be looking at you going,
I was actually shit bricks, but okay. Your shit was blue, and your piss says you're pregnant.
right?
I don't think any of these were yours. You made the shit before you came in. You're like, boop, just drop it in there.
I was like, okay. So,
It's just
Oh, you want a demonstration? Okay, it is blue. What the hell? There's something wrong with you.
you should
Okay.
stop eating cobalt.
you have the 5.
Yeah, I got a 5.
Pick a number between 1 and 8.
4.
Oh my god.
You have met Omar Bongo.
What number did you call?
4?
What, you looking for him?
Oh. Wait.
He says, "Hello, I'm Omar Bongo. I'm a porter for this expedition. What are you doing?"
Nikolai, doctor, for
Ah.
this expedition.
I'm sure we'll see you in special ways.
Possibly. Don't eat the red cookies.
Alright, examination's done. The doctor will come in and see you shortly.
Wait, you were just a nurse?
No, that was just someone that walked in.
You 2 have 3? Might as well go with you since you're in that spot and then roll over this side. What'd you get? Pick 1 to 8. Oh, actually do a charisma roll on yours. Sorry, I should have done this.
10.
Okay. You didn't even have a reason to piss him off and you still didn't get it. But he still seems alright with it. He's not going to run you with his life's problem, so. Doctors always seem so high mighty. Okay. 1 to 8.
5.
You met Sasha Hulsen. It doesn't really say. It sounds like a female. I'm probably wrong, but it's not female. With a name like Sasha. Sasha Hulsen. Probably will be working with the supply master. Because she's good with numbers and attention to details. She's always really good at connecting people. You know, between here and there. And so. Charisma check.
9.
9's your total?
Yep.
Okay, he didn't offend her. He didn't befriend her either. She could burn it up. Wait for that Joker.
Probably at spot.
She, let's check with her. Too. She offended you, though. She corrected your grammar.
I know where my living puppet's gonna go tonight.
Your midget in a box?
Apparently, though, watching her, she does it a lot.
Please don't send her to the ER.
She corrects people's grammar in the next group talking.
Do we want to know why that rubber chicken was pulled out?
And then you
That's how my first joker.
pick the magic number.
6.
Omar's friend. No, just kidding.
It's gum.
Man, you guys just, I guess, all these, were these all like, nope. There were a couple that weren't just porters. This is a porter again. Hi, I'm Tim Johnson. He's from Canada.
Hi.
The what?
Hi.
So what you gonna be doing here?
I'm taking care of the food, the fuel, the supplies, basically.
Oh, how about the dogs?
Yep, taking care of those too.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
On the way there, he's taking care of them.
Because, if you need any help, let me know, man. I'm hoping to get some time with the dogs. I like dogs. They're froofy.
Sure. Sure.
Hey, I'll go get you a beer. Maybe a cruiseman check.
I'm afraid to find one out.
Go
Roll.
for it.
Do it. Game wants to move forward.
2.
2. Okay.
Charisma.
5.
You guys, none of you have been really good with impressing any of them. They're like, why are you guys here? Matter of fact, it seems they probably talk to each other more than you guys. You guys are just kind of like wandering around every once in a while. You see a lot of them talking to each other. Perception check for all of you.
What was it?
9.
Perception. Target number 11. 10, actually 10.
So 1, 2,
16.
Okay.
3, and off of my what?
Special number. Perception.
Perception.
Off your special number.
6, 7, 8. I got 8.
8. Okay.
14.
You got a.
9.
And you got a.
16.
Okay, so 2 of you seem to have noticed these people all are talking to each other like they've met each other before, like they've been on other expeditions together or something. Like you guys feel like the people left outside. So you feel that people aren't coming up to you and talking to you, which is odd. You're used to your boobs doing good. I was watching one of those videos talking about how they screwed up characters. But one line that made the person laugh was in a Teen Titans commercial or cartoon, or not cartoon, comic book that was involving Starfire. And apparently one of the other girls pulls her aside and says, on this planet, those boobs make men stupid. They have powers. Right? Oh no, they said they have powers. I said, what kind of powers? So they make men stupid. And she said, what do I do about it? She said she'd cover them up. The men are the boobs. Just shoot covers over the men. They'll be all right.
I have to know the sad part is you have to give it to Starfire. She's technically an alien off our planet.
She doesn't know.
Exactly.
But the other one was probably right.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about Raven?
I get a good man.
It could
No.
have.
Was it Raven? I can't remember who the hell she was supposed to be talking to, but
What's the person?
because it was a weird one. It was in a Starfire comic I never read.
Might have been Argent.
It seemed to
Starfire had
like
a-
take the opinion of her from the kind of like halfway between the comics, halfway between the cartoon series, her,
No. Oh,
No.
Starfire.
which annoyed a lot of people because people that were into her
You're
from
hitting
the
the same
cartoon
fucking
series
spot you always hit.
were not interested in her being a sexual object,
So right there.
and that's what she was in the later comic. Which in the comics she is
She was what?
a sexual object.
I mean, you can't get around
The way
it with
that
the
they wrote her, she wasn't a real person. We're talking about anyway.
With the way Starfire was drawn up, you get that regardless.
Yeah.
With her, there's no
The
getting
original.
around it.
Oh yeah, Power Woman. End of discussion.
Yeah.
They said it's because she ripped the S off her shirt.
Hey, sure.
I don't know what I stand for. I think we know what you stand for. They are what's there instead of the S. Okay. On, will you all talk to everyone? Everyone's some nice little discussions. Let's see. Anything yet? You guys found out your positions, your jobs. I am going to probably put Oswald on public speech.
Do it.
Trade duty.
Yes.
That's the only other space open.
Oswald has to make a speech. We are so screwed.
I agree.
But that's just the way it goes.
Let's just hope Oswald doesn't go vying for mayor.
Who has the special? You said you have special clothes on.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm a doctor and
The
usually
rest
have.
of you just dress normally. Anyone put effort towards special? You did your special clothes. I got told they were wrong.
Actually, technically, both of us being doctors, we would have that high society mentality.
Well, yeah, but doesn't mean that he has the suit.
Yeah.
Don't you have something written down?
Or
Put my backpack bedroom.
spare
Fancy.
Clothes times 2, so.
clothes. I just have spare clothes.
Okay, if you have a spare, I'll let you roll on your wealth. Or pull on your wealth. Make a goal of 8 to see if you happen to have fancy clothes with you.
Joker.
Do your little mixy.
Yeah, because you did that with me already, and that was what my secondary clothes.
That's all right. You better check again. It lets you write down. If you do, take off one. If you want to take off one of your times 2 clothes and write fancy clothes,
Mm-hmm.
do that.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Because I have this set.
Then go ahead, write that up.
13.
Okay, and you don't have to pay the extra experience points for it. The other
Okay.
one. You just further define the ones you had. 13, yes, you have something. You're kind of a con artist. It's no surprise you would have fancy clothes in your stuff. Con artists not necessarily mean you're running around doing cons. It's just you tend to try to get places you shouldn't be going. Convince people you're people more important than you are. That you're a doctor. That you're this.
Socialite.
Pretty much.
What's your wealth?
5.
What's yours? No,
6.
Yeah, you gain 1 because of the book.
Yeah. Heck, I might be able to eventually just go with the white out.
Actually, go ahead and raise your 1 point. Your wealth. Yeah. Oh, you want some white out, or just wait till I print it up?
Yeah, wait
Write
till
it
you
down.
print out the new
Just
one.
scratch out the old one, put down the new one.
Yeah, just wait till you print out the new one, and then I'll white out the old.
Oh, you're fancy for a minute?
Well, I can fix it on the
Oh, okay.
I can fix the form for your character sheets are fully editable.
Remember, for a short time I had
Okay.
a +2 on that where it was because we were doing something, but I got to take that off.
Yeah, take that off. I think that was just something you found.
Yeah, temporary.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that'd be okay.
to 6.
Okay.
I got to take that off.
So that's money that will be coming.
I just need to
Probably want to apply. At least your credit rating would have went up from the book that's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Is what it's giving you. When your book comes up, it will go up 1. You're 1 on max. Would you have finished it already? Okay. Go ahead and pull on your charisma for that.
It's fine now. Oh, unarmed went up 2. Holy crap, I forgot about that.
12.
Oh, it did, and it came out good. Raise your wealth 1 point. Because you have a book coming that's releasing, so your credit went up. Basically, it's coming through the Vigilance Society, your credit line. And because of the book.
Sorry.
Then as you do new things, you'll pass new information, blah, 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 blah. And then the blah, blahs will occur.
Blah, blah, blah.
Everyone has your jobs, everyone...
Sorry.
Boom! Oh! Well, I didn't mention to you guys you're supposed to dress up, but I won't give you guys punishments for not doing so either, because I didn't say it. Okay. You met everyone. Fancy dress party. Everyone draw a card, see if an encounter for random boohoo.
I'm good.
You had random boohoo. How about you over there? You have random boohoo?
Yeah, I think so.
She had random boohoo. Is there random boohoo colors?
Oh my god, they're the same suit!
Same king? Or
No, the
Jack? Oh,
Jack and the
so you have the
suits.
small part of her big boo boo.
yeah.
Oh,
Quit talking about my boobs! Dude, that was awesome.
You like it.
Kill roll the men.
That was awesome. Wait till that. Oh, that was funny.
You two are asked to come with Edgar to meet someone who will be. See, okay, I will need this, and
I want you to come and meet somebody. Yes, Satan.
I'm right
Satan
here.
doesn't want to meet you.
No, you're not.
He thinks you're funny looking.
Yeah, that means he doesn't want me on his throne.
No, you could take it. I'm
His
bored.
toilet? You gonna be on his toilet?
Oh, gee, with what I was doing with those syringes.
Not just for you. Did you? Well, you shot a couple other people. Didn't
I
you?
have a job for you.
I used
Oh.
3 of those syringes.
And then the guy you were with committed suicide. Max. He was in the room. Shooting people full of drugs as a Mac committed suicide. Oh, I see connection.
No, the death syringe is gone.
Okay.
All that's left is this figure.
2 representatives for the Society for Advancement of Mankind are present at the dress party. You saw him occasionally. Did you make your perception check when looking around earlier? Oh, we'll just do another one now, but I'm only
Yeah,
going to
I
make
had
it
a 16.
Okay, and then you.
14.
See, both of you were the 2 that made that roll too. Makes sense that they pulled you guys aside. But you also noticed they were all talking to these 2 people, and they would point at you and to size you up. I'm like, are you trying to squish my head? They're sizing you up. Talk to the other members. They go out, talk, run around. You were brought to them. Mary Hanson, an older woman, an elaborate picture hat and a cane. And Morgan Reeves. He has a tailored suit and a universally flirtatious attitude. Well, I guess he's going to talk to you.
Because you are cute.
What's your charisma?
You need to spend some of your experience on it.
9.
Ooh.
13.
Okay. Well, yeah, he talks to you. He sounds friendly about it. So,
Friendly.
been here long.
This is not like Quagmire.
Well, it's you 2. I guess Mary wanted to talk to you,
Oh, God.
the older woman. He's always talking to the doctors. I have this itch in my butthole. Would you like to take it for me? Yeah, think about it. At that time period, hysterical women would be cured by doctors. You know how.
Can you make her happy?
They invented something new. It was later on known as dildos. They would go to the doctor,
And they would prescribe them. What?
and no, he would take care of them. You didn't give away dildos. Come on, what the hell? Did you just go pick them at the pharmacy?
Not anymore.
Did you see, like, showing them how bad it is when you pick up rubbers? Some girl coming up, I was like, hey, dildo?
Oh, let's just have them on the shelf like the condoms.
I'll stick it out the hole over there in the back of the store, and you just do your business with it.
We have volunteer donators.
It's a job you volunteer your whole life for, and they took it away.
Damn, outsourcing.
Yeah. Now a guy from India shows up with a smaller, quicker one.
They cut my head.
Did you guys want to ask them, or We'll even say Professor Hedgegard is there if you have any more questions or anything. Such as, do you guys just wish to keep quiet about the other expedition that went there?
I was.
No, you heard about it. Remember when they were talking about, they told you 3.
Yeah,
a previous
the
expedition.
The society told us about it.
Vigilance.
Well, you could do the talking.
If you wish to ask him anything about it.
I would love to ask.
Okay.
So, about the other expedition that went to where we're going.
You mean that one?
Hmm?
Antarctica is still on the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
What can you tell us about the one that disappeared?
The she looks over at Reeves. He's kind of, says, well, that one didn't go so well. We never heard much about it. We sent them. We paid for it. But they apparently didn't have the information they needed or whatever to survive because they didn't come back.
Anything out of the ordinary that the previous ship captain or his crew could tell you?
Make a charisma roll.
Should have dropped that 8, but oh well.
Bill, did you shut the door?
Got an 8.
Yeah, that's close.
I'll be to make sure.
You got 8?
Because if Guido gets out, I will be highly pissed.
Yeah, no, that's the window that's open. I have out there.
Should have dropped the 8 with that queen. Shouldn't have chanced this.
The Fielding
It's even locked.
expedition. Well, that was also backed by Duke University.
Make sure.
Mm-hmm.
My question, would you roll in your charisma?
He rolled an 8.
8.
Or pulled an 8?
Yeah.
So my interest would be more of, I didn't know that we were getting such experts on. I mean, we barely even had press coverage over that situation.
Well, with
It's
what?
kind of depressing that, when you fail, no one looks, and if you succeed.
Well, when you've done what me and my associates have done, you kind of try to figure out what kind of happened, get more information to kind of go along with anything just to be on the safe side.
Make intelligence roll. Board. You pull information that you done stuff before, which is true, because there was a book released on it.
14.
14's good. Very good. Okay. Well then, that seems reasonable. Was there anything odd about it? Really, you would have to have talked to someone more. I mean, we didn't go to that one. We're not going to this one. We just put the money in, but we were hoping. We were kind of maybe hoping you guys are going to the same location.
Guido.
It was kind of more on the reason I'm asking is maybe you got information back about it, or something in one of the logs just didn't add up, kind of thing.
We didn't really look at the stuff.
Or
Any
any
of the
of the
money
reports.
people, they just kind of.
Mm-hmm.
We try for the advancement of humanity, but we don't try to, when it screws up, we try not to lean too much on that. Now, both of you two who are there as these people are talking get to check on your perception.
16.
Me too.
No.
Nope, just those two. You guys are still drinking and eating food and talking to people at the party.
Hey, it's
Being
legal
ignored by the
at that
news.
time.
Huh?
It's legal at that time.
14 in perception.
14. What'd you get?
16.
16. Both sound very good. You definitely get the feeling that both of them know more about this than they're saying, but you're not sure how much is that relevant to. As far as 16, you're sure that they both know more about this. Because they do know that you guys are going to the exact same location.
Mm-hmm.
If they know you're going to the same location, well, they know the location. That's more than they're admitting.
Yeah. It is going to be one of those things. We're going to have to be on guard.
Could be.
24/7 with this.
Especially since it seems that you guys already saw that it looks like everyone else in the room is in on some joke that you guys aren't being told about. See, they keep talking to each other. They've all been up to talk to these two, like they've done this before. But also, if they all knew each other, and maybe some of these people in this trip knew people in the last trip.
Could be. Could be the same crew from the last one.
It's 9:31, by the way.
Okay. Well then, actually, it doesn't seem to be the same crew because, well, unless of course they lied about the fact that no crew returned,
Yeah.
and that's from the Vigilance Society. They said no one came back.
The other thing I can think of is most of them are probably the former captain and crew.
Okay.
Yeti attacks, something like that.
Yeti. What kind of crazy person are you? Yeti.
Atmospheric crazy.
You know, they've been dealt with Mothman before and laser-powered apes.
Anything's plausible at this point.
Yes. The boat you guys will be getting on is the Cap Noir. Things are kind of slowing down for the evening. Everyone do a random check.
Nope.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
You guys look at supplies and then someone comes walking up to you. Group of fancy dressed men and women walking up on the dock while you're like checking supplies. You guys will be taken to the boat at the end of the evening. Does anyone want to or have any ability to like walk around the boat and see if there's anything odd about it? Just do general check. If you don't have like special abilities like check the quality of the boat.
Can I use my mechanic skill to check the engine room?
Yes, you can. Most definitely.
Would investigate work on the boat itself or no?
13.
You can use it. I'm gonna make.
What about vehicle?
Vehicle?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use that.
Okay.
7. 13.
Okay. Did you do anything?
No.
Okay.
I'm working on that.
Just setting up your room and all your dolls and all your puppet. I mean, are you leaving him behind?
Petting their hair.
You bringing him with you?
2.
Okay. Might want to sleep with him watching you one night just to be sure to activate it. He's never been activated yet.
16.
Ooh.
Wasn't Lydia running around though?
Ship seems fairly good, fairly solid. It's new.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's new as in it was converted from a ice cutter because you guys will be crossing ice to get there.
Yeah.
So it's got that big old fucking front.
Yeah.
Right through it.
And the engine room is usually overbuilt on ice cutters to allow for extra torque along with pumping out enough heat to keep everything inside warm.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the fuel comes in. If it's just a boat, they need fuel just to stay warm.
Yeah.
Okay. As you are sitting there, but we'll say you guys, after a while, will get to check because you're not far away because you're on the boat. You're on the boat too? Just loading up your stuff? You stop to see supplies to see if it all matched up before, because you've seen things disappear on, like remember that whole bullshit when the balloon was because people came by grabbing your guys' supplies.
Yeah.
Okay. One of these men walk up out of the group as they come up and they're watching you. You're not sure what they were wanting, or they didn't seem to be crew or anything.
Mhm.
It's more like some of the people off and on you saw at that party. Like
Well,
just
should we
background
take
people.
like a quick?
Want to do a quick break and then we'll pick up again, or we want to finish off? What time is it?
9:35.
Yeah, we'll do a break. I'll hit the little magic button. Oh. There we go.
All in now.
Gives him a moment to read ahead a bit.
Yeah, I just thought I'd do that anyway. I go.
Mike,
Water
you
pills
can
will
use
do
mine.
that to you.
Nah, it's alright. I can wait till he's done.
How are you doing? Headache? Not very good, huh?
What?
Sorry. We all know about those nasty headaches.
What?
She's in a feisty mood.
So watch your legs.
No, she hasn't done anything.
Yet.
Sniffed my leg and just walked away.
So he's just saying that
She was batting at mine.
I'll leave my boots on for a bit.
But of course, I got her riled up too.
Yeah. You're her mama. You're supposed to do that.
I'll just wait. I'm gonna be getting her real good tonight.
I want to watch that.
No.
Well, I'm just going to stay out of the firing range, right? Get out of the firing range.
The usual bedtime routine that I have with her.
Oh, boy.
Then she's gonna come zipping out here, attack you and Devin, while I'm in there laughing my ass off, going, I'm not sorry.
Yeah, if we got the game, I'm pulling the saddlebags off.
And yes, my scooter starts. No, you're not gonna ride it.
No, don't want to.
Because, well, the back tire's still down.
Yeah. I got a hold of on Walmart over there. I can order up one for you. So as soon as my paycheck, I'll get you one. It was like $43. So get you a tire on there. I looked at it again. And it's going to be pretty easy to put on. Just got to be able to just leave it onto the stand when I pull the tire off. It'll be easy. It is. It's a scooter. It's the scooter. My head itched. Sorry. It itched. Ah! She's being spicy at me. She's being spicy at me. Okay, keep that. Please, you need that. Don't want it to break.
I have another jar.
It's be fine, but that would be nice to keep a hold on.
Yeah, why do you think I'm holding it?
Okay. Hi, Guidi. So how's your day been going?
Way too short.
Really?
Before, being contacted with Mike about coming to game, I had looked up and it was like 2 o'clock. So somehow I lost like 5 hours.
Fall asleep or
No.
just time just went so fast?
Meow.
Yeah, that's not
You
good.
want some more treats?
Some type of
I
time.
didn't finish what was there, but I'll give you more.
You were abducted by aliens.
My anus is
We're not
bleeding.
going outside. We don't. We don't go out in the dark.
Hey, it went up your nose.
Up his nose he goes.
Ooh!
I'm sorry, I don't realize there are some aliens that have the codename cocaine. Or pixie sticks.
They'll take whatever it takes.
Oh!
Stabby stabby.
What? Found your knife? Cool.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Ah. Come on.
Do you need some spray to loosen it up a little bit?
Yeah, I could try opening it.
That's it? Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
I saw that.
What?
Pictures or it didn't happen?
What, you saw this?
Yes, but it was much more active the first time.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, wow, jeez. I'm just trying to restart music. Oh, it's not the song that's in my head, but we can't use that. You have control of it. Right? Yep, it's moving now. You found the spot.
Sweet. That was still funny. Hey Bill, did you get your jeans and your BA11s? I'm gonna take that as a no, Bill. That was perfect.
I was just picturing moving all your pictures of your faces over your heads. See how it would lay out in my head. You just bring down Mademoiselle.
There, mine's over my head right now.
No, like covering your head. I was like, I could put you all around the table.
What did he do the last time?
Yeah, I fixed my knife.
Yep, using your tires to do it.
What, Guido?
She used to go out at night during game,
Yeah, I remember.
Nope.
but it ain't happening.
Wait.
There's treats down. You want some catnip? You want some kitty nip? Come over here, I'll give you some catnip.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Otherwise
your
I
tail
won't.
being messed with. You wanna get down?
Kitty drugs.
You're gonna have to call her, Devin.
Guido! I don't know if she even wants it. She come over here and give me a fuck you look when I come out.
And there she goes to do that.
Here, Guido.
Yeah, when I got her.
There you go. I'll give you some
the house
catnip.
she was at
We're not going out.
house.
Ready to hate me?
Who's house?
It's not the
First
first
the house in Richmond.
child of mine that said
And
they hate me.
yeah. They had a bunch of cats.
I'd like to remind them all
Smallest.
that
And
I never
we
needed
found
their
out that Jennifer Patel was broken up.
happiness. Just
She's like highly sensitive about stuff.
Why I like it.
Yeah, but even that, not much for him.
Well,
I'll clean it the rest of it.
where are you? There you are.
Clean it up.
I'm making magic juice.
So you never answered my question, yes or no, to, 1015s and BA11s.
Not sure what the hell you're talking about.
dick and balls.
Don't think about them a lot.
So the military didn't give you your dick and balls?
Had those before.
No, they take them.
Some days I wonder.
What, you didn't fully read your contract when you signed up?
It's all theirs.
Actually,
I was
did,
waiting
that's
for
the
that whole
problem.
case when that cop sprayed down that guy from the military.
Oh God.
About that, all of this shit and all the things. And the only thing I didn't hear yet about charges, but I'm waiting to have happen. That's United States property you're attacking.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They
Oh.
can attack them just on the basis of like we spent so much money on this soldier, and you just if they'd done any permanent damage, they would have. I think the police wanted to try to put the army in their place, and the army's like, "Fuck you, you get our shit surplus. We got it new." So
And yet it still looks like it's 20 years old.
yeah, that's all right. I don't care if they have new stuff.
Are you gonna switch us over?
No. Got my car fee started. Yeah, I'll be so good.
I think it might be charged by now.
Oh look.
It might be.
It's better.
Give me 1 second, I gotta check my
A
battery.
whole second.
It's got more harder, but not as hard.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna visit the land of nugs. It's my favorite video game. Although it has limits on, it only has a couple buttons to the whole control system.
Right?
Was it?
No, it's still in red, but it should be fine for now.
Well, it should have.
Plenty.
Yeah.
I think I got it all cleaned up for you. Better? You have to loosen up a little bit.
If you're gonna cough up a lung, let us know so we can drop you off at the ER.
No. Not the lung, just the stuff in it. But I could just come over there and cough it up. Then I'd be coughing and spitting everywhere too. I'll be like a sprinkler, just go right and left.
I didn't realize you were possessed.
Yeah, I can be.
Only on his terms.
Happens
So,
when people mention
always on
small
the side,
towns,
okay.
stuff like that. That sets it off. So, I think I passed over.
Okay, you can quit playing with it now.
I'm
Knife.
trying to figure out how to get it loosened up.
It's a knife.
Stop fiddling with our health.
Friends of mine back in high school. First time I really got to know him was when I was freshman year. And we used to do some gaming before then, champions and stuff like that. Well, we had friends of mine whose brothers were in high school. So we kind of like found out about some of the different games going on. And, see, I lost it. Oh, we went to the game, and everyone had like, it was kind of cool. They had it in the basement. Best way I found to do a fantasy game. They had a plywood sheet just sitting over the top of the pool table. That's where we all gamed. Best thing about it is you can write notes and stuff all over the wood. Just put little whatever you wanted. And once it got full of stuff, notes from the game, just people writing like I was here, blah blah blah. They would shellac it, stain it lightly, shellac it, and stick it on the wall. So just they were creating pages of full sheets of graffiti at a time.
Nice.
And that's kind of a neat looking little thing they were doing. But one night we're all sitting there, and their cat passing around this really cool, fancy looking knife. They had like a double blade with a space in it and all this stuff. And it kind of reminded me a little bit of some of the stuff you saw in the movie Krull. So the weird weapons they had in Krull.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just after that came out. So I thought it was kind of cool. So like I spent a few hours sitting there during the game playing with them.
I don't want to get hit with.
Demonetization.
No, it's messing with it.
No.
No, it just
It's the fact that it was in sight of the camera.
same thing like with gun was on the table. But I was sitting there just covering and playing with it. I wasn't even covering it. I just was looking at it because I grew up in a very middle class household.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't allowed. No one was allowed to even bring if they're in the military service, they're not allowed to bring military
That's all.
knives in the house. My mom told my dad all how his guns he had, which he had quite a bit, were to leave. He was allowed one in the back of the closet in the bedroom, in their bedroom. But they also left the ammo in it. That was way back. They was younger, later on I'm sure once that became an issue they started pulling it out. But they didn't always, back we were in Montana. That's weird. Why empty your gun? You can't shoot bears and mountain lions and wolves. Oh my! Yeah. Well, we went ahead and then all night, and then I found out years later when it was described to me. The night from everyone else in the room was this. Hey, Devin, can we get that knife back? No, I'm looking at it. So they're all like, apparently I terrorized half the people I knew the first night I met them. So I was just like focused on this. This is like something I'd never even seen before except in movies. This is incredible. I just kept getting focused on it and stuff like that. And I'm not into weapons and stuff, but I thought it was like, this is official looking. This is not like something you just bought off the back of a comic book.
Mm-hmm.
And that ends up, I'll tell the story later on that they spent the entire night trying to get that thing back for me. So, okay. Back to away from my terrorizing story of my childhood.
Did you set it back on?
Yeah.
Yes, I did a while, but we're back. We're here. So, the main thing starts with coming up to you, the gentleman who introduced himself from the other people as Wendell Patton. I'm a representative of the Fraternal Order of the Right, an organization that's interested in financial worldwide endeavors of scientific merit around the globe. Could you find Mrs. Professor Edgegard for me? We need to talk to her about offers of further funding on her trip. She would be on the boat.
Okay.
Everyone should be on the boat.
Okay.
So, do a perception check. Get a 14 because you weren't sure one on the boat to see if you can find her the first time. Perception plus. So if you got Moxie, you can make it easier, but otherwise you can random it out and just keep looking.
Perception. 5. And I need what?
14.
14.
14? Okay. You guys need a 10 to have seen him looking around for her.
12.
12.
Okay. He just went around and if you guys saw him, since you've known him, you're like, hey, who's there? I'm looking for Professor Edgeguard. And goes off looking. As well as some of the other people from the crew, about half of them, kind of follow you and the professor back out to the crowd of people in their nice little fancy suits. And a couple of scientists, you can tell by their they're wearing sciencey coats. Like Rick and Morty sciencey coats.
Oh, God.
Everyone check on either perception or empathy if you have it. If anyone has empathy, let me know.
I do.
Okay.
What?
You only need an 8, or that's a skill, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get double the score. So you need a 10 is your goal.
Off of our what?
Perception
Go
or empathy if you have it.
10.
I just burned the Joker.
11.
That's alright. Just remember, if you were like doing multiple cards and the joke came up, it doesn't do anything about these cards you already dropped, just the ones that were in your hand.
14.
I know I fixed one I didn't pull.
Yeah, I'll just let you. First, we didn't quite specify on that.
So
why I
another
say.
perception check?
Where'd you leave off? Did you have, was that just the Joker was the first card?
Yeah.
Yeah, then just do continue that check.
But yeah, that was a perception
That just
check.
means new cards. It doesn't mean you failed your check.
I know, but I'm asking
It's
if
perception or empathy if you have it.
Yeah, which one?
And your empathy's on a 2 instead of 1.
So, but what's your perception?
6.
I'd use yours. You can choose to use that
I
instead.
know that I was asking to make sure it was perception, and people kept.
No, that's fine. You choose either way, whichever's their best chance of success.
12.
Okay, sounds like all three you got 12. You noticed, it looks like Professor Hedgeguard seems a little giddy of excitement. Boy, I'm sure the camera's picking up all kind of fun noises now. Ice dumping. I gave the warning I was making magic juice. Professor Hedgeguard seems giddy with excitement as they sit there. While you notice the other people that are like crew, besides you guys, seem a little like unfriendly about it. Like they don't even they're blocking the entrance to the ship. They don't seem comfortable with these guys at all. They come forward and they say that they would like to add funding for their little experiment down south. It would be very good for the advancement of humanity. We just kind of came a little late into the whole thing, and since we found out since then, we're from Yale, and we thought we'd see if we could jump in on this and help you guys out a little bit. Maybe we'll send a couple members with you if you need. And the professor turns to you guys, since you're her more immediate crew that she hired. The others are from the company or the SAM, the organization.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to be there regardless as far as she cares. But you guys are more like, she chose you guys. What do you guys think about this? Now, you guys can have a little discussion party amongst yourselves. Even if you want to talk to some of the other crew and see what's going on before you give any kind of final answer.
Talk to one of the crew members.
Go ahead. Do a charisma socializing check.
9. Socialize.
Socialize?
Mhm.
Well, you talk to some people, and they pretty much say their tents. You know, you'd say their tents. Say these people here, they just give me the creep. These people just, I don't trust them. One guy says they're from Yale, so you know you can't trust them anyways.
So
How about the rest of you?
Is that the case with most Ivy Leaguers?
Yeah, they're from Duke. It's not at least Harvard. Is Harvard Duke? Did Duke become Harvard?
No, Harvard and Duke are two different
That's
things.
what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I was just making sure I didn't like miss a detail of the game.
Yeah, no, Harvard, Duke, and Yale are all three different
Well, this
entities.
is Duke that you're working for, and Yale wants in.
Sounds about right.
See if I can talk to some of the crew.
Okay, go ahead and do a charisma check or socializing.
Not very good. I got my. Looking where it would be. So it'd be off my what?
Perception, or no, we were on
Talking to crew.
socializing, charisma.
Charisma.
Whichever you have better. Socializing is a skill you'd have it times 2.
I don't know where it's at.
Socializing is in the
You
top
may not have
left bar section of skills. Skills is in the bottom half.
Well,
Index finger moves it down. Your left index finger move it down.
down here.
Socialize right there. It's right next to your finger.
0.
So you don't have, okay. So, charisma then.
So it'll be 4.
4 plus, 4 is your total number?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't get shit.
Yeah.
They're all like, get out of our way, we're keeping an eye on them. What, do you want to get up on the boat? They'll move out of your way. They're not trying to block you, but you're not the subject of what they're watching.
Yeah.
You're the
I'm
boss.
not entertaining.
No, you're not dancing. You doing anything, Zelda? Just watching them?
I guess so. Charisma's nice.
Okay.
9.
I will allow you to choose between getting an opinion from Hedge Guard Professor or from Patton, the guy that came up and talked to you, to see like just basically why, you know, like asking him what's in this for you, you know, type thing. One or the other.
Patton. Kind of already goes with.
Okay.
With him.
With Patton?
Yeah.
You haven't met him. This is the first time you met him. Are you talking? The professor works with you guys.
Patton doesn't.
Patton's the new guy that just showed up trying to like say he's throwing money at you guys to like, you know, join your group.
Well, there's a reason why you throw money, so you must
So you
know
check that?
something.
Okay. Antarctica is the last great unexplored frontier, and we wish to let it be known that we're amongst the first that did it. So they're kind of like jumping on your coattails, it seems a little bit. Where the professor will say, I don't know, any funding's good funding, wouldn't you think?
All depends on the strings attached.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm always working on it.
Well, as it sits right now, we've got a decent amount of funding already.
Well,
I just want to know what they want after.
one of them looks over to you like, yeah, you probably do, but unless we're working with you, we're not going to tell you anything. And then the guy's like, well, what do you need? What do you want? The professor says, we want to go back to our ship here and discuss this for a while. And give you guys, and then we'll give you noon tomorrow. We'll meet you back at the same place where we had the exiting party, and we'll get you finer answers. Regretfully, I've got to check with my people too, and make sure it's all good. I mean, what if they don't like it and they decide they don't want to fund me anymore?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and then at that, the crew's like, yeah, I definitely would. They were like all supporting on that idea. Perception check for everyone.
16.
You're heading closer. No. New rule. Jokers, you're heading closer. No. It's actually a good thing, so no, I can't do that. Although I do have, like, if you ask for things. I use Joker sometimes for, like, rare encounter checks on things.
Perception check, you said?
Yeah, to see if you, like, see anything looks odd about this whole...
6, 9.
Okay. How about the others?
16.
16?
17.
16.
16? I don't remember. That's why I keep having to check. 17? Okay, so, all except for you.
Yeah, I'm the lowest one.
You're like, yeah, I agree. But the rest of you, the other three, you notice, it seems like that answer came really quick. Like, the crew was silent until he's like, let's decide this later. And they mentioned, the SAM group. And they're like, yeah, let's do it later. They're like, almost like the same lines. Like, they have a personal thing in this. You don't know a thing. You're like, I agree totally.
Just from the sounds of it, there is definitely something there.
Well, you're one of the sheep. You're like, yeah. Play your damn numbers you rolled. Okay. So what we have is a section now where you guys, the next day, and because we're getting later, I'll just state it out. Does anyone wish to, like, go into town and do a little research and stuff and see if there's any unknown information you don't currently have because it's not from the sources you're currently looking at? Like, newspapers may have, have information on the last trip.
Yeah.
Like, say, hitting up the library and looking at the news archives?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to do that.
Anyone who wishes to research for information like this will need a detective/liberal arts check out of 10. Or liberal arts.
Or
I don't know if you
Devin.
both, either of them. Oh, wait. That could be determination. Yeah, determination. It's one of the main stats. Determination is.
I'll wait.
Liberal arts if you have the skill.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
The liberal arts means you know how to research.
13
13?
in liberal arts.
You got it. Anyone else?
Yeah.
Just, how about you?
I'm going to burn a moxie for Master Detective.
Okay, fine. I'll let you apply it.
I love busting that one out every now and then.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on
Just
supplies.
the two of you? How about you? What'd you get? Or did you just sit on the boat?
Well, it works because whatever he doesn't find, I can end up finding, possibly.
Okay.
I'm
Well then.
keeping an eye on supplies.
So you go back to the boat? Watch that stuff because you don't need to roll well.
Determination or
It's you
liberal
two.
arts?
She's not looking.
Just you.
She stayed on the boat.
Alright.
Next day, she's just waiting to hear.
Burn the moxie for my Master Detective.
First one, which we'll give to you, being Alex. Dr. Blake.
Yes.
Successful churn up base information refers to the Fielding expedition, which disappears in the Antarctic a year ago. Yeah, you got all that, and of course, I think you guys, because you guys have a connection to Vigilance, a lot of this information you already had. Sam was a sponsor. As with the Hedgeguard expedition, Sam, not only Duke University, but Sam was also the sponsors of the Fielding expedition. So the Duke is a cover kind of thing. They were the funding organization. They gave the money to Duke to do the expedition. So that's how you guys, you've currently learned the funds are flowing. Investigation. Looking through paperwork, looks like you find out that Professor Hedgeguard was a consulting expert during the original expedition. Preparations, although she did not go on the expedition, though. In the police report, it states that she didn't, she was actually ill during that time and couldn't go anywhere, and they can't take a chance with someone that's ill on an expedition. So,
True.
she never left the port. So,
Yeah,
technically, she didn't go on the expedition.
That's why she has so much knowledge about what's going on.
But she does know what happened to him.
Yeah.
There was plenty of stuff all the way along. There's no reason it should have just not worked. Okay. That's what you guys found going through the newspapers and everything else in town.
Oh, the joys of burning that thing. Burning one moxie for that.
Okay.
Helps us
You
so
two on the
much.
boat. Do a perception check.
Oh, 14
Okay, how about you?
What?
perception.
Yep. You're on the boat. There's something going on at the boat.
Perception will be. What do we need?
Ooh, that's nice.
At least a perception of 10.
That's a nice one.
Something average. Because you weren't looking for something, you were just like busy making sure all your paperwork, everything was correct.
14.
14! And you got a 14, right? Well, you both notice Mary and Morgan, Mary Henson and Morgan Reeves, coming onto the boat, up the dock, and heads on over to the captain's area. Not the captain's, the professors. Captain kind of is trying to catch up when he saw them come on. But they wait until everyone knows the captain and professor's in the room, and then they close the door. Do you guys attempt to listen or something, or you just go back to what you were doing?
I'm gonna try and listen.
Okay. Do a determination check. What you did the last step, yeah. 5?
5.
Yeah, you just get an 8.
11.
Okay. Is it Lord Warburton? Yeah, Wolverbottom is just ahead now. They killed him. He was beheaded. They kept it for evidence, and the men in green stole it.
So you don't have to worry about him.
So yeah, we took care of him.
Yeah, I've been waiting to hear
Unless something happens.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for him to pop up, but if he's already dead, then I check that off my list.
He just lost his head on the job.
You could say, you know enough about him.
No surviving enemies.
Let's just say you know enough about him that it makes you instead think he could be anywhere. You know? Just because he's been reported dead, it's not the first time. But, you know.
He should have been more headstrong.
Yeah. You got all these puns ready for when he comes back. Okay, you listen.
Way to get ahead in
And
life.
it looks like Mary is arguing with
Well,
the
that's one way to
professor.
get rid of
Ready? We refuse to work with 4. And if you choose to accept their funds, we will pull ours. She sounds a little surprised. She's trying to backstep. She says, well, I just thought any funding would be... Says we do not trust 4 or their connections to the Yale Society. So if you want to have them just pay for it, we'll make sure us and our crew leave. And they use purchasing a boat. This is ours. Maybe we'll go without you. She's saying that. No. It's not. I'll inform them. I told them we'd meet them later. We'll let them know. You do that. It's quiet. What do you do?
I walk away and go tell the crew what's going on.
Okay. Speed. Do a speed check of an 11.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Okay, you only got like a couple feet from the door when it opened behind you. And they're coming out. What do you do? You just walk normally?
Just walk normally.
Okay.
Ooh, that's evil.
Make a charisma check.
Look at Jack of all trades.
9.
Nine.
Okay.
And he's
They patiently wait, but you hear them breathing like, oh, God. Wait for you to get out of the way. And finally, as you get out of the way, they take off.
Okay.
Head over to the gangplank and down. Did you do anything or just go back to your counting of beans?
Go find the crew.
They're all over the place.
Well, I'm talking my.
Your crew?
Yeah.
All
Okay.
over the place.
Only one of them's still on the boat. Yes, Madame Zelda. She's in there working on her manuscripts. Doing a tarot reading. Comparing it to her astrology chart.
I tell them
Not in
about.
Finland.
What? Are you still alive? She says. This chart must not be right. No.
Yeah, it-
What?
I just tell her what's going on, and then I'll find and wait for the rest of the crew comes back.
Okay. Do you do anything about the information you're given? Your professor was bitched out by the cash people. About this hiring of 4.
Guess I'm gonna do a clairvoyance precognition.
That's not fair. It's not in the module. Not an option. Do it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it. See what I have to share with you.
12.
So, what was your focus of the reading? Like any of the individual people or events
The
Or-
entire thing.
overall? Your reading came up with there's a star power, right? Your group that you're with seems to be more on the positive side, trying to control the star. The other group, 4, seems to be there to stop your group. They don't seem to really be caring about the star part. Like, these people are trying to do this, and these people are trying to stop them. You don't, But it seems to be a battle of good versus evil. That's what you get. Then,
Again, we see
no
it again.
exact details on it because, it was kind of a wide thing, but it gives you a general idea. So, what do you do while she's doing that? You're just sitting around in the lobby or the kitchen waiting for them to show up and get their food?
No, go back to where I was doing before.
Okay, make intelligence check.
Vigilance Society is the one that we're dealing with, right now?
They are the ones you
Intelligence.
secretly work for.
Okay. Yeah.
They are...
Yeah, because then they do know who I am.
Yes.
13.
Due to Baron
We all work for this.
von Richter. Because of him, they know me.
Oh, is that your enemy?
No, that's I saved his life with a steak knife and a bottle of brandy.
Oh, okay. Sure.
It's because of him that they know me.
They probably could be one of the people on, like, one of the heads of a position, not someone that goes
Yeah,
out so much.
But
Okay.
because I saved his life with a steak knife and a bottle of brandy.
Although in your
It just
reading
doesn't sound right.
with your clairvoyance, you kind of got a feeling that Mary and Morgan were not who they say they were. But not that they're bad. Just like, almost like faceless, you know, the imagery coming to your head. Looking at your crystal ball. So, everyone draw cards for a random occurrence check.
Yep.
You two have one? Would you have?
Joke. Or Jack.
Jack of diamonds?
Hearts.
Hearts.
for him.
Hearts and spades. Hearts and clovers. Are we talking Lucky Charms?
They're magically delicious.
Yeah, kids will even slice open the leprechaun's stomach to get at him.
Yeah, they're even better then.
Mhm.
It's like, you know, everything's soaked in cereal milk.
Blade or chainsaw?
Wait,
Just pull them out. Just get a knife. Chainsaw would kick them out. You'd find them everywhere.
Cable.
Hmm?
Interdimensional cable.
Yep. Oh, God. The original. No, it was the second one. They're in the hospital, wasn't it? I'm not sure.
No, he's talking Rick and Morty.
Yeah. The first one was in their house. The second one was at the hospital. I'm
I
trying
don't
to
remember
if
which
we-
one it was,
Yeah.
but the one where the kids are holding down a leprechaun, cutting him open to get the Lucky Charms.
That one was at their house. They were flipping through.
Yeah, I
chicken
think you're
wings.
right, because they were like, there's a discussion afterwards, like, why would they want to eat those? They'd be all blah, blah, blah. And I remember, you know,
Or the stuffed bear kind of spinning a web. That begs questions right there.
okay, we'll quit looking at it then. We'll go home to a wig. It'll be good.
But how are we supposed to learn if we don't study?
You and you make a perception checks.
Yeah, I just happened to read the bottom part of it.
Perception.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Didn't realize that.
7, 8,
Well, that's so yeah.
9, 10.
Me and her do know each other then through this society.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
What'd you get?
16.
16. Did you take 7 cards together?
Well, no, you also. It goes to an 8
He burnt all his cards to get there.
because it's a skill. It goes up to 8.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. What are you doing? Playing with his character sheet.
Well, I thought he was using.
Good
a
figuring his
skill.
character.
Thought he was using
Ooh.
skills,
Skills?
but still. He
He
only used.
only asked for a perception check.
Yes.
He used only 30
See if you
cards to
noticed
get to
something.
that.
Damn it,
You
it
noticed
was
something?
from AOL.
Both of you. As you guys were walking around the ship, kind of, you know, basically you're telling him the story about what you saw. So you found out about the guys coming on and yelling at her. I guess you went back to your room to get your fancy clothes on because you'll be going to dinner soon, where you guys will talk with them and tell them about the deal. But you heard it sounds like no because your people said no to the money. Yeah. But you apparently didn't have time to walk around on the deck. Because these two, when walking along the deck, notice a group, well, a small group, 3 people, hanging out over by the warehouse door nearby where you already took all your stuff out. But it's like only 20 feet from your boat, just standing there looking towards the boat. What do you guys think about this?
I don't like it. I'm going to go out and ask what they're doing.
Okay. So you go over to the gangplank, go walking on down there. How about you? You go with him or what?
Yeah.
Okay. Go heading on over there. You know what? Okay.
You buried
Touched
it.
my. I didn't know where my. Oh my God! No wonder I didn't touch it.
You need a joker.
Yeah, but I'll burn this before I lose it. So I do that mostly. I forget I have Moxie cards, and then the next thing you know,
When he needs them, he ends up pulling a Joker, and he's like,
I'll pull like a bunch of face cards in that too. Like it took me half an hour to get to a 7. Not right.
It happens.
You go walking up there.
Yep.
One of the guys looks and sees you coming and kind of like taps at the other one's arm, and they turn around and they start walking away. They saw you guys coming and they're intentionally like going away. Do you guys follow them or turn around and go back to the boat?
I head back to the boat because I know what they're going to start stealing off of there.
Okay. Well, yeah, actually, you have all your supplies on the boat. Luckily.
They'll try and get into it.
So, everyone gets ready. Everyone draw a card. Random encounter check.
8.
You. You get back to your room. Open the door. There's someone in there.
Can I help you?
It's one of the women you've seen that like apparently work on this boat, but you don't know why they're in your room. When you ask, do you want to be intimidating or friendly?
Is there something I can help you with?
Do a charisma check, straight. Do random, no moxie. Because you didn't weren't putting an opinion or anything to it. It was just a random. What do you?
15.
15. She turns around. Says, I'm Jacqueline Beaumont. I heard you were a doctor?
Yes.
Why are you doing this kind of work? I heard doctors make good money.
I like to travel.
AKA, his license was suspended.
Actually, technically, it doesn't even say that. It just says I've done some shady things.
He was a
Dr. Rubio.
mob boss doctor.
Actually, no, I worked on his, from the sounds of it, I worked with the criminal syndicate, fixing those who got hurt on the job.
Yes. Mob doctor.
And then apparently did some work with the resistance group, too.
Well, yeah, because you basically had to probably hide from the mob.
Mm-hmm.
So, you found something to do.
And then after all that, then I met the Baron, and I've been praised as a doctor ever since.
Yes.
Old saying, mob doctors are mob doctors because they sucked at it already.
Well, technically, I got my regular doctorate and then did a little bit of both because I wasn't shy of making money.
Yeah. Fixing people that had bullet holes in them from raping children.
Hey, I didn't know what they did.
Chances are you probably turned state evidence and then went and hid somewhere for fighting, I don't know, the Holy Roman Empire or something. Who knows? Maybe the Indians.
Nope.
So,
And from Mars.
Wait, the scalping kind or the button on the forehead kind?
the scalping kind. If you're Canadian, the question is push start or pull start. Pull start have the turban. Yeah, I know, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's
Push start.
that's a
pull
bad
start.
one.
It actually went like this: push, pull, or woo woo.
Wow.
I was like, first of all, I was slapping everyone here.
That is pretty bad.
Yeah. They talk about America's racism, but they have their own special brand of it.
Oh, yeah. So, what can I help you with?
I just trying to see if you really were a doctor, or what were you doing here?
Gotta make sure everybody's healthy, and when we get up there, make sure everybody's...
Who's that? Is that the nurse I see around here every once in a while?
My girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Well, I think you could do better.
Two?
Wait, he can do better or the girlfriend can do better?
Oh. Well, you're saying that this woman's from where I'm from, which is here. Serbia.
Yeah, she's not. Jacqueline Beaumont is from the States.
Yeah.
The Confederate States.
Oy.
Which is actually a separate place than the United States. The Cherokee Nation has a little spot right in the middle. Because they don't fucking move. Oh! She kind of leaves. But doesn't seem to be too happy about it. Like, your girlfriend. Everyone's just going to start bringing their own. She leaves. You need to break a 10 on your charisma socializing roll. If not, you will find yourself under her spell a little bit.
Or either socialize or charisma.
Yes.
12
Well,
on socialize.
You are unsocialized.
Not better than the average peon in D&D.
True.
You're alright. I think she's cute and everything. But, you know, she was sneaking around your room. And where is your nurse?
She usually is by my side majority of the time.
Why was she not in your room?
Because I had to leave. And she
Ends up Jacqueline killed her. Oh, you find that funny, I see. Okay.
Oh, that's not a good thing.
Find her in your room. She's in the bed. No. So, who's going to the final dinner before departing?
I am.
You are?
I'm gonna keep an eye on the supplies.
Okay. How about you two?
no, I guess I will.
Okay. So, she's going to be with you. Are you going or staying on the boat?
I'll stay on the boat. That extra
Keep an eye on those guys. Both of you do perception checks. You two, to see if you guys have seen those guys still hanging around. You guys are heading to dinner. You're taking your nurse, or?
No, I'll have her stay behind and watch the room.
What, right?
No, I guarantee you I did not say that.
Nice.
Perception.
Perception. I'm burp, sorry.
Right? No, not at all.
Wait, where's that stat on
It
here?
was how much we need on that?
Just
11, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. To see if you guys see them
Well.
kicking around. Okay, how about you over there?
19.
19. No problem. You guys see them kicking around. You see occasionally they meet someone. And the 19? That tells you definitely feel like you're being surrounded somehow in a boat. Like they talk to someone and then they split off. And sometimes a different group of people will go with them, and it's like they keep looking at like, oh, the entrance onto the boat. So, you guys at your dinner, both you do charisma or socializing checks. I'll give you the basic. Go ahead. I'm just basically looking at it. I could play it more role-playing wise, but we're just going to get to the basic stuff because I think we're getting late.
13.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. I wanted to get us to just at least, like, from this point on, we're leaving town. I
Yeah.
think.
12.
12 and what? 13? What's
13, yeah.
13? Okay. So, you guys are sitting there. When Professor Hedgeguard shows up, she looks kind of downtrodden. And she stops down so if she can see you people before, like, sitting down with everyone. You two. Do you go do so?
Sure.
seems that Sam, S-A-M, refused to have anything to do with us in our expedition if we took money from these guys. They threatened to actually just pull out all, maybe like throw me off and take the whole thing without me. Kind of bummed because extra money is always helpful, but what do you guys think on this?
Extra money is all well and good, but there's probably a reason why they don't trust them. It's better to go with who's already funding you and trust their judgment at this point.
So you're saying trust Sam?
Trust Sam, yeah.
How about you? Okay. And see, I don't know why they offered the money.
Possibility that they might be hoping to get something out of it. Or they know something.
See if we can. Mary seems to like you. See, we can see why she won't tell me why she doesn't like him.
Yeah, she's.
Oh, and Morgan liked you, didn't he? Think you guys can maybe see what they think while I'm talking to the others?
I can give it a shot and see
Okay.
what she says.
Both of you guys do charisma checks. That won't go, like I said, it's getting lighter, so. I want to end on an even page number,
12.
damn it. 12? You're doing good. Only need an 11. Okay. Well. Two things. We'll do yours first. As in Dr. Nikki. 6. Oh. The only problem I have with them is some of their cultural endeavors that they've put their money towards, the FOR organization, we don't really, I don't, I object to them. Just some of the things that they spend money on. I mean, it doesn't seem to be for what's best for everyone. It's more what's best for them.
Little on the shady, so just one of those. What they deal in just doesn't make sense.
Not always, because why did they get involved in at one time in the Amazon, and we were trying to get some medicines there to help people, but they didn't want our help. They refused it. They finally got help from their own side, but it's like people had died in between. But they sold their medicine instead that they were supporting.
In other words, if they can't make a profit, if there's something to make a profit.
Well, yeah, but see, they actually didn't profiteer it either, though. I mean, they just gave it to the people once they got there. It's just they didn't want ours getting involved. So, the people's lives were not as important as to where the cure came from, as far as they cared. Now, you, Madame Zelda, barely start talking to Morgan when Adrian de Garache shows up. A Belgian explorer of some renown. He was hired, apparently, by FOR to lead their own expedition. You hear him talking to him about a Yale expedition efforts. And he wants to go, definitely. Although he's hoping to get a chance, because he hasn't heard a no yet. He's hoping to get a chance to, properly captain a crew of explorers better than, that gentleman Max did.
I do not like you.
Turns to you. Make a intelligence check.
My 13.
Adrian de Gerlache. He like heard the name, but he didn't realize you've seen him writing before. He was like an enemy of Max's. They almost constantly competed over expeditions. Every time she would go, he would go on one, the other guy would follow too. Every time. So, you know, and he always was trying to get his nose involved in whatever thing Max was doing.
Okay, yeah, just came up in second place every time next to Max.
Yeah. And he wants, you know, and he feels bad that she died, but, you know, someone should properly train her crew. Like he can do a better job. Kind of real egotistical all the way. He seems a little feminine to you. Like, you know, but he's French or Belgian. Which, you know, you don't know their society so well, but except for the fact that the Germans helped slaughter a lot of gypsies over the years. He's German, but he works for the Holy Roman Empire. He used to. So they quit.
Always has issues with Romanians.
Actually, oddly enough, did you know in your background you saved a city or a town, an Indian town? Are you asleep? You.
No, I'm alright.
Okay, so did you hear my last question?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you spill something?
No, just done. Fires.
Okay. So, do you know that you are like you saved a town or like a small place?
I don't think I ever did I?
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Yeah, I have the information, just like you have on the bottom thing where it mentions the Vigilance Society. Yeah, there's something you did one time, and later on in an
Could be
adventure,
in your history.
they'll come back looking for you. Because you did it once, and now they're having troubles again, so they need your help again.
Yeah,
These characters are attached to different pieces in the history of the game, so that's why I have you guys choose characters
your
from
history.
Okay.
Except for Zelda,
After
but
we
Zelda
did
we
it.
attached through Chronicler of Max.
Need it.
Here's the lot.
And if it's not there, I have a module where it actually mentions it. I think the Vigilance Society has something on it.
He's got, yeah, his is a lot more, a lot longer than.
He's an older man.
Yeah.
The Lost City.
Oh, hey.
We're survivors.
I guess you've been busy visiting your dogs. There's 12 dogs on this ship, which gives. No, we should have some extras. 2 crews of 6, but there should be some extras just in case. Well, there's actually 7, because 1 pulling in the front, separate from the 2 is in the back. So 2 groups. So you have 14 dogs.
Lead dog.
But since you have an overstock, you have a couple extra dogs. So you bring them to your room to stay warm. You sleep on my bed. All the dogs! I sleep with all the dogs! All the fuzz is mine!
Dog pile.
With the dogs. Okay. So, that's the information you guys are finding out. You don't like this guy. This guy's been hired by 4. That group that showed up, they apparently hired him. So their extra guy they were trying to include was him in your group. But you don't like him because...
I don't think none of them liked him.
Well, but specifically you know because Max writes about him like he's some kind of creepy stalker guy. A creepy stalker guy in the corner. You know, he's like, and there was creepy stalker guy in the corner. Gerlache watching me.
You got in the way a couple of times. Didn't you?
No, that's what he would be sounding like in the corner.
Yeah, that's right. So he's sitting in the corner with his heroin and cocaine. He's a cop / drug dealer. Get used to it. What do you need? What do you need?
So, Las Vegas Coupling Centers.
I need help. Sorry, can't help you. Just have drugs. What do you need? Okay. So, they come back, and go about the discussion on how they're surprised that the professor has to say no. He's like, well, we could take over the entire expedition if you needed. And she says, well, that barely seems fair since they came to me first and to sell out to someone else. She seems a little offended at that. They're like, well, you can be ours. Like money should buy everything.
No.
She looks at you two. What do you guys think?
I wouldn't trust him.
Sorry. We already were hired by somebody else.
Durlash stands up and says, well, you will regret this decision.
Yeah, and you're gay, so what?
How dare you, woman?
So you're not happy?
So is this
I mean,
bigger
look
than
at how
ours?
you were towards Maximus.
There was nothing.
Every time he went on an expedition, you had to go right after him.
Well,
Every time he did something, you had to do the same thing.
he did a lot of incredible things. I was hoping to beat him to some of these locations
No,
so
you
I
just
could
wanted
be
to fuck
the
him.
hero. What? That's it. From this point on, the Yale expedition will be destroying you guys in this trip. And he stomps off, and his people are like, what the? They're following him out. You two,
Yeah.
back on the boat.
Nesting down?
Yeah.
Those guys, 3 guys, have like picked up 2 others, and occasionally you're like, we'll separate for a while, and start to come around towards the entrance, like the gangplank. But then as soon as they see someone sees them, they kind of like, and then they'll meet again somewhere else. So they are definitely stalking the entrance.
They're casing us.
Yeah, they checked to see, like, they went into this thing, into the warehouse, basically to steal anything you guys had left in there, but you didn't. You took everything out. So they're like, damn it. They're looking there. You check every once in a while out. What do you guys do? Just stop them from getting in? Or you go after them?
I'm just gonna stand out there and tell them.
If they try
And what weapons do you have?
I got my rifle.
shotgun.
Shotgun?
Hey, if they try coming up the gangplank, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna miss.
No.
Is yours a single?
So you guys just
or
sitting
a
there,
double action?
right by the gangplank. No chance no one's getting in. Okay?
Should tell you on the front too.
Do a random check for encounters. We're almost done. Do a random pull on your... Nothing?
Nope.
Okay, you're both good. Nothing random showed up. No one showed up as supports against them. Or against, for you guys against you.
I think that would be a pump action.
Yeah, mine's a pump action shotgun.
So you can hold 6 in there.
5.
Five
Well,
shots.
6 actually, if you count over.
5 in the clip, 1 in the barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 6.
Which is dangerous because that means you cannot operate your shotgun without one in the barrel. So, you know, you have to be sure.
Yeah, worst case scenario, I'll just unload 1 into the fireplace.
Wait, I'm on a boat!
Hey, I'll just fire
Shoot
it
at
into
the
the
rover.
galley.
Dead. You know, dish boys everywhere. Every morning another one. What the hell?
Yeah, we can just.
It's like
you
an
know, do
archer.
like
Who's
old
that
cool-
guy that always got shot by Archer? Dan? No.
Oh, yeah, I know. I just can't remember his damn
Yeah.
name.
He always turned around every time Archer fired his gun, it would hit him. Sometimes bouncing 3 or 4 locations and then hitting him.
Yeah.
He was like his favorite target.
No, he didn't ever try to hit him.
The dude could be on the 3rd floor, the bullet would sit there, ding, 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 down to the 3rd floor, and just to hit him.
Yeah.
Sounds like Deadpool.
Yeah.
So,
Brett Bunsen.
what? Yeah, Brett
yeah.
Bunsen. Keep getting shot.
I'm surprised he didn't quit.
That's right. He reminds me of the reference they make is Bunsen, as in the Muppets. You know, and like the guy.
Ooh, main character in that? It's like a space version of Deadpool.
Oh, God.
So I'm gonna stand out.
You're just not gonna let him up.
Oh, I'm gonna tell him, gentlemen, I'm gonna be here all night.
Both of you guys do perception checks. 14.
7.
Perception.
Oh, and Madame Zelda, I think you did Max proud. You went for his manhood first.
Yeah, but you
16.
didn't feminize him with your teeth.
I wouldn't want to
See.
touch his dick anyways.
With the amount of scabs and purple pus coming
There's
off of that.
secrets about Max that people don't understand. Although he's one
He
of
doesn't
the
know how to bathe.
foremost world's explorers, he was a girl.
Yeah.
They're like one of those pirates, you find in history here and there. There's a girl hiding from society and ended up being an explorer.
Congratulations, you have a stalker.
Yeah.
Find our expedition later.
He's dead now. Oh.
He had a peaceful end.
Yeah, stabbed himself in the head with a sword.
Named Peace.
Yeah, peaceful end. That's right. No, you stole that sword. No, you transported it. You didn't.
I
steal it.
transported. I didn't.
You
exhume
didn't
the
dig
body.
him up. No, you didn't do any of that shit. That'd be
Hey,
a
I-
crappy thing to do to your character right off the beginning of the game.
You cannot accuse me of desecrating a corpse.
Hey, you can play a character in our new game. Cool. Who are you? Well, you're the guy who raped this character when he was younger.
I have no problem with that.
Well, the thing is, like,
That's a little flavor to the character build.
Champions I would work with, because Champions actually, nice thing about Champions tabletop version is you actually paid for your character. DC has one too. You have like so many points and you spend it on good things and
Negative.
and if there's negative things, you can pick them up and gain points. Like one of the things that makes Superman so tough is the fact that he loses so much of his stats and his power and all this shit when around Kryptonite.
Or weakness to magic. But
Yeah.
no, D6 powers.
Actually, in the game, he doesn't have weakness to magic. He has no defenses to magic. His defenses that he usually has for everything else, he has human level defenses. But he has a strong willpower, so he does alright a lot of times, but he has the same defenses versus that magic spell as you have. You know? He just
But-
has a lot of con to back it up.
Yeah, D6 powers is basically like what you just described.
Yeah.
And you only use D6 dice.
Oh, and that's, is that the new DC system?
D6, and it's been around for at least 10 years. I have
No,
the
DC.
Oh.
DC Comics. Detective Comics. There's an original system they have, which is based on some of the same concepts, abilities.
Alright.
Well, you had a what? Pretty high number, I thought.
Let's see, was
Did you get over a 14 detection?
let's see,
What was the last number you had? If you had a 9?
16.
16.
7.
7. Okay.
Hold the
Still
dice.
under the number. And then you made it. So what you have is you hear a splashing towards the front of the boat.
Someone's gonna crawl up the door.
While you guys are standing by the gangplank. You didn't hear it though.
Is Gangplank near the front of the ship or the rear?
Middle.
Middle of it.
It's the lowest spot in the boat that they can rent to go out there.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a boat. It's big enough for what they're doing, but it's not like a 150 person boat or anything like that. It's more like a 30 person boat.
Which is usually the normal size for an ice cutter.
I just tell him to
At least I hope that's what the stats say.
stay right there and keep an eye on the place. I heard something. I'll be right back.
Okay, so you're gonna go check out that sound?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You heard something in the water moving around, so you're gonna look down off the edge, or you gonna go get in the water? What's your?
I'm gonna walk down and see, all look around, and see what's going on.
Are you getting off the boat to look down there?
No, I'm going around.
Around the outside edge of the boat,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not like leaving the boat. Got
No.
it. Make a perception check of 12. To see people swimming around.
Leave what?
12. Perception 12.
15.
Ah, you see two people swimming down there in the water by the anchor chain.
So I'm gonna say, so what are you doing down there?
I lost my car keys.
You're not gonna find them down there in the dark.
Well, we're feeling around. What you doing? These are strange questions to ask from the water up to the. What you doing? Well, driving a boat.
I'm taking care of business up here.
We can get out of the water.
Why is it all of a sudden warm? Perception check for you. You're back at the entrance. What'd you get?
7 again.
7 again. Except for you can see them if they get to there.
Yeah.
So they are sneaking around. They get fairly close.
But they're not actually up the gangplank, but they're approaching the entrance to it. Because it's a little hard to miss if they start coming up the gangplank.
What's your attack or your defense?
7-14.
7 and 14. Where are your stats? Yeah, they're shooting at you. Let's see if we can get you.
Do you need to see my character sheet?
Oh,
No.
no. He's find their stats.
Yeah, their stats are the ones I'm looking for. Because we're like trying to.
Oh, so that was the
Summarize stuff
paper
here.
Guido was walking off with.
Yeah, she took it. There it is, crew member. Because I also need it for the gun. People I hit 10 with a gun skill 2, so that's 12. So I hit you, but I didn't critical. Clubs. 2 points. But the gun seems rather silent. So I might have silenced it.
Of course.
Yeah. You heard something. Enough so that you have to check now for, but he's kind of, roll a 12 because you're a little distracted watching the guys swimming around your chain. See if you heard the bullet could have hit something. 12 on your perception.
Perception.
Otherwise, just keep doing what you're doing.
14.
Okay. And then you hear a ricochet off a piece of the ship. And he got shot by someone down on the dock behind some boxes. They were sneaking around hoping to, if both of you guys went to check the sounds, they could sneak on. But he's still there, so they thought, we'll shoot him, and we'll kill him, and we'll sneak on the boat. But he didn't die yet. You heard the noise. Now, you're looking at 2 guys down there on the chain.
Mm-hmm.
You got him over there, about 15 feet away, who got shot by someone out there in the boxes, which are about 20 feet away from him.
I take a couple of shots in the water, just to try and scare them off.
Okay. It depends. First of all, my attack defense is 8 and 16. My defense, I mean.
I got 8 and 17.
Well, that's why I go to shoot you. They're still down there. You need 8 to hit me, 16 to crit. Are you attempting not to injure them?
No, and I don't want to kill them.
Okay, so we'll change that to 8. 8 to scare, 16 to hit.
8.
So roll. You can still do like scare them back some if you get an 8 for your attack. With your rifle, you have a 6 plus whatever you pull, or you moxie out. Moxie it out.
I need a what? 11?
An 8 to scare him. 16 to hit.
To accidentally like shoot one.
6. So I need at least a 8. So I need on my
You sure I'm blowing more at you?
6,
8.
9.
Okay, and that's a club. What's it say for clubs?
3.
Three points. Okay. But that was from an 8, so it's 3 points basically to scare him. So we take a determination of 5, which was off by 3. Oh shit. That guy's making her swim for it. And let's check the second one, see if he was scared by it too. 2, 3. 2 big card. Small card.
It's a Devon draw.
So I scared those 2 off.
They're flying away. Shit! Stop them now! They're swimming back towards the dock like, fuck! You need to start shooting me!
So I'm going to go.
I just want my keys!
Now I'm going after to see how he's doing.
Well, first, him.
How are you doing?
What are you doing? Do you wish to go for a cover? Start shooting over there.
Crouch behind cover and take a shot.
Okay. So do a speed check of 8.
11.
Good. So, what I need, basically, if I try to shoot you now, I need to do a critical just to hit you because you're behind cover. And you can't see them yet, but they're hiding behind some rocks, so you need a critical to hit me. So, what's your attack?
+5.
No, your, defense. Keep
14.
14? I need a 14 to hit you, you need a 16 to hit me. 10. Fucking bastards. They got you again. 3 points.
You down or?
This one seemed to be a second person shooting from that same area.
11.
Okay, 11. You hit the box. At that point, you can start showing up.
Okay.
But also, you two start hearing like weird bing and a box gets shot. Your shotgun's not in any way. So you hear a shotgun. We'll give you a draw, don't draw aces. You two, as in Madame Zelda and the Dr. Nick show. You guys hear the shotgun go off.
5 of hearts.
You guys said that way?
Yep.
Both of you guys do perception checks. They're not hiding from you guys.
13.
13.
8 was the magic number, so as a column should have passed it plus a half a point. Or, well, you know what I mean. Yeah. You guys can see them. A direct shot will get them. There is 3 people with firing guns. They basically handguns. They stick their head up over the edge and they shoot at them. The boat. You see the guy with the shotgun hiding down a bit and him running over from the front of the boat with his rifle.
They don't see me. And
They don't see you two. You come running up from behind. So you will need only an 8 to hit or a 16 for critical because they are behind cover only to him, not you guys.
Basically, you're flanking him.
Yep.
Okay, and since they can't see me,
So I grab his pants, pull it down, stub my dick in his ass. BAM! He quits shooting.
Oh yeah!
No,
Wanna make
it's at
sure,
the end of
since
the
they can't
shotgun
see
and some
me,
tar.
how would I?
What?
How would I adjust it for this?
Sneak attack.
Crane
Yeah.
2.
So how would I adjust it? Just 1 higher?
Well, as it is currently, just because you can see him doesn't mean you can sneak
I
up
don't
behind
have any
him.
grenades.
If you wish to do a sneak attack, you basically even come up, basically their chance of detecting you goes out. You basically enter more in the shadows and are more along the edge of the boxes. You can get closer even, point blank. Surprise shot. You going with that?
I can try it.
Go ahead.
Off of my stealth.
Yep, and they only have an 8 to your guys' direction. And then, what's Zelda doing?
Got 13 and they take 10 points.
Ooh, you shoot one of the 2 of them?
Yep.
Got an 11 on stealth.
He's gonna have to try running. What? Oh, you're hidden.
Yeah, 11 on stealth.
Okay, now you two. You guys know they're behind the boxes. You can wait, basically, like I said before. Critical to hit them still. You use some moxie if you want, of course. Or, well, we'll put you both behind cover, the edge of the ship.
Yeah.
So I need criticals to hit you guys at all either.
So I'll take a shot at him.
16? Both of you guys can take shots.
Okay, off of my.
There's 3 of them.
I gotta go off my
2
perception.
hurt, 1 unhurt.
Crit.
Off my what?
First, okay, you need to get a 16. So it's your gun skill, which is 6 plus whatever you pull. And you got a critical, you got 16? Okay. What's the damage say on here?
3.
3? Okay.
Actually, I need to
Give me number 1, 2, or 3.
6. 2. I got a 13.
He was getting ready to run. He just got shot in the back. I went to run, and then you fucking finished him. So once you're sticking his head out of that box.
Cowardice will be
He only had 1 point left. Okay. Then,
I got 13.
no. You hit the boxes again.
No, I'm keeping him out of the fray at least.
So, we have 2 of you on the boat. Well, I guess you first because you're stealth up. What do you do?
I'll shoot whatever one is there.
There's 1 unhurt and 1 that's been hurt.
Shoot the one that's been
And
unhurt.
1 that's lying on the ground.
Yeah. Shoot the one that's unhurt.
Okay. Go ahead, 8 to hit 16. We'll give you a +2 because you're in the shadows, so a 6 or a 14.
$12.
Okay, you hit. Damage?
10.
10. He's not suicidal. Next will be Zelda. You already shot 1, then someone from the boat finished him off. So you do nothing? Or do you want to run for the boat?
Right, hold on.
Speed check
I'm
that.
not doing anything right now.
Okay, so you stand there watching him all. Reloading your gun. I shot a bullet. I must put another bullet in there. Those are backup bullets. We don't use those bullets. Those are silver bullets. Those are for werewolves. Okay. Next is you.
11.
11. Still undercover. You? I've been firing at you guys too. I just haven't got lucky either. This next round, let's hope I get better. If not, I'm going to start moxing you guys out of existence. Unless I roll a jack right now.
So I got 6, 11.
11, you hit boxes. Okay. My turn to shoot you guys. Your numbers for critical numbers are what? What's yours? Your attack numbers.
Defense numbers.
8 and 17.
So I need a 17 to hit you,
14.
14 for you. First you, 5, 6. Yes. Then you, start with a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that hit? Yours was what?
14.
14, that's right, she's behind. So they're basically shooting the boat.
Mm-mm.
It's hard as, it's like the old black and white gunshot things. They're both like just shooting up and down. Bam, 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 bam.
And they're only this far apart.
Yeah. Bang, bang, bang,
You shot one guy.
I'm going after him again.
I don't know why he didn't shoot you. Maybe he thought the bullet came from other ways. You go shoot him again?
Yep.
8 to hit him, 16 to kill his ass. 8 will probably kill him.
What's his crit range?
16.
19.
So you got a crit. What's the damage?
If it says with the ×2, it's a 10.
10? So it's 10 points. Same guy you hit last time?
Yep.
He's dead. I could get on my crit chart and see where, but he's dead.
Yeah. That was diamond, so that was 5.
The other guy makes a run for it and jumps in the water. Does anyone want to try a speed check of 14 to hit him before he gets away?
Let's see. Speed, 5. Okay. Nope, I got
He got away before you got a chance to fire at him. Rest of you?
What do we need to be?
14 speed.
I got 12.
He had a good speed, luckily.
13.
Nope.
16.
You got it. You can fire. 8 to hit, 16, because he's not hiding behind shit right now.
7.
Oh, you miss.
Yeah,
But you fired a shot at him.
They won't come back, I don't think.
He jumps in the water. So, you hear someone flash around the water. Does anyone want to go after him?
Sure, I'll try one more time. Off of.
But you also know he's probably going to swim underneath the dock. If you want to try to shoot at him, because you're firing down at him from above, plus the target's smaller from this direction. And if he goes 2 areas underwater, that's all it takes to become bulletproof. 12, 18. You can try.
I'm going to try then.
Okay. He's taken off.
I'll try. I can try shooting him one more time.
Okay. Same numbers.
What is it?
12 and 14. Adding the difficulty for the water.
12.
Okay, damage.
10.
He dies. And he starts floating around. You guys have dead people around your ship.
Don't fuck with our ship.
We're able to kill people now.
Okay.
Can I search one of the bodies that's on the...
Who are you, a Skyrim character?
Well, to see if they are with anybody.
Yeah, go ahead.
Streetwise it?
No, I don't think Streetwise helps you check people's
Okay.
pockets.
Then we'll...
Here. We will do 5 plus 4. 9's your difficulty number. After you search all of the ones that are lying on the ground.
4.
And what do I pull it on?
Probably perception.
8.
Determination I'll let you use, but that means you're checking the butts for stuff. Yeah, that wouldn't work. You're a doctor, come on.
It still wouldn't make much of a difference.
Okay. You couldn't hide that big a thing in their butt. Would you?
I
8
got
within?
Yeah.
Okay. Nope. Nothing you can see. Maybe the guy left had the information and stuff.
Yeah.
But without everyone draw. Well, okay. Everyone that's outside that's checking bodies before they go inside, draw a card.
I'm not checking my body.
2.
Anyone else? Well then, I guess just you. And you rolled a 2.
Yep.
He's like kicking bodies. He's seeing everything falls out of him. He does like they're diseased. Nope. Just checking him. Just checking his body. Just check. Oh no, he fell off the splash. Now you gotta go check the other body. He's kicking him towards the water.
You need to go buy more ammo. Oh.
I take theirs. Oh shit, I lost it. Finally, someone drops a card. Falls out of their pocket as you're kicking them around. It says FOR.
Slimy little bastards.
Now, we can call the police. We'll be delayed a day. Or we can just try to sneak away now and let them know that this would happen when we were leaving.
I want the police to know so they can slow them down and stop them from going out.
Well, that's the whole thing. That's why we leave now, and we radioed that this was happening as we were leaving.
Or pile up the bodies.
At that, one of the guys from the crew comes up to the captain, and then, they're talking, and then they talk to the professor and say, basically, he thinks he can have someone called to come check it out, and we'll just go out and wait in the water.
Okay.
It's probably safer out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the police will know that we didn't run, but we went to make our stuff safe. But we're here.
Yeah.
And then SAM can get some proper lawyers out there.
Yep.
Okay. We're good then.
Okay.
I guess we get 4, 4, 4, and 3 experience points.
Hmm.
You were late.
Yeah.
It says in the game you got to be on time for 4 points.
I didn't want to get.
Oh no, don't worry about it.
I know I had to reset my saddlebags or I don't get myself killed on the way here.
No, that's fine. But how many points you got left over anyways?
I got 46.
Ooh! You're getting 3 instead of 4. Come on. 39 now. You can spend them anytime.
I know, I was thinking on that.
So you got 39 points to spend total.
Once this one gets printed off onto one of these, then I'm gonna
Up
her.
I can do that.
Yeah, make it a little easier. I want to kind of say I will buy her a revolver, give her at least a weapon.
Okay.
So this way she has one.
You have a revolver, don't you?
I have one, mine.
Okay. Go ahead and write down the same revolver stats,
Okay.
like on the piece of paper for now. Later on, I'll get her one.
Okay.
I guess I'll have to get one for your puppet.
I'm trying to get some more.
But yes, they were supposed to dumped a bunch of and killed your dogs and shit like that while you guys were gone. Their idea was to put you into lower all the way across the board supplies even before you left. Which the idea was to make you guys have to start spending your own wealth to buy those supplies at the other towns because someone destroyed them. But they failed to get on the damn boat because you guys wouldn't go away.
Sorry.
And you were too busy checking your dogs. Next time we'll start off with everyone's getting their medical checks.
Okay.
Basically, everyone doing their daily duties for their characters. So we wanted to get to the point that you guys can start worrying about those things. Which for you, almost every game will begin doing physical checks on everyone.
Yeah.
Less so now than later on,
Mhm.
because once people start getting in the ice, you almost be checking everyone daily.
Yeah. So I'm going to hold
anymore?
on to those 8 for now until until that happens. So she's printed out.
You, next time, remind me. No, Alex. That you get your birthday gift on Sunday's game. Okay.
I'm trying to think what I could upgrade.
And then on this one, we started if people wanted to say they have a favorite player from today's game they thought was more entertaining than someone else. Next time when they start with, this is a temporary bonus of 1 extra Moxie card. Sound good?
Just to see how it works.
Yeah. Someone gets a bonus for being your favorite. So, it's not a permanent change on your points, it's just you get an extra card until you hit a joker. Use it quick. So, any questions or anything before we load her all up?
Yeah, I'll try and figure out what I need to upgrade on this later.
Max on stats are 8, max on skills are 6.
How many experience points does it cost to increase health?
If your endurance goes up, every point your endurance goes up, your hit points go up. That's the first one I know of. I'm going to check and come up with something to add for an additional to that.
Okay.
And DR usually means armor. So you can get
I'll work on it later.
Like
Armor.
flank nest or something?
and
I'm
stuff like that. Any kind of will give you some points. He has 1 point or 2 points
Yeah, 2.
because his skin, because he's been burnt head to toe.
I'm mostly going to be working on all the skills for
Yeah,
my guy. Yeah, for Nick. For her, I'm probably going to keep put in medical with her and bring that up and kind of give
See,
her
she
that.
can only go 1 point below you though.
Yeah, so she'll
She
have
can't
5.
surpass you yet.
She'll have 5
Yep.
in it
Get
if
her
I give it
trained
to
up
her.
in hand-to-hand combat and then equipped with a couple scalpels.
Make
She'll
her
know
one of the
exactly where
nurses
to
from
fight.
Silent Hill.
Oh God!
Sushi. Especially with finding weird girls in your room.
No kidding.
She's wondering about that too.
Job.
Finding weird girls in your room.
I don't freaking know.
Okay, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Choose favorites.
Have fun
We'll be
night,
back
everybody.
Sunday, Wednesday, I do. Well, we're all gonna do. A bunch of us. We're gonna do
Them
Friday?
yeah. Go look at the feet.
Champions Online.
Those are fucked up looking feet.
Yeah, I have a question for that one.
You got,
Use Discord for that?